Let's get it. It's time. Jets, Jags. It is time. Boy, oh boy. We in for something, man. We in for it. Salutes everybody, all the savages. I cannot wait, man. We about to figure it out tonight. We about to see what time it is, okay? We about to see what time it is. We got the Jets. We got the Jaguars, man. They about to make it happen, bruh. We about to see if the New York Jets can get themselves into the playoff or keep their playoff hopes alive here, okay? That's what we about to see. If the New York Jets can keep their playoff hopes alive, all right? Sko salutes. My guy Sko in the building. He says, long time no see. Good to see you, man. Salutes to everybody. You know, Quentin Williams out there tonight. All right, I know. You know, Corey Davis supposed to be starting as well out there too. Zach Wilson. Talk to me. How y'all feeling about Zach? Do you think he's able to get it done tonight? I want to know. Sko says, I trust Zach. Okay. It's time. It's about that time. Y'all know I'm hyped up. I'm fired up. I'm ready to go. You already know what time it is with me. I'm ready to rock. Man. Man, we need this W, bruh. We need this W. Salutes to everybody, man. Salutes to all the savages. Whew. It's going to be something else right here. It's going to be something else. Real talk. Man. Sko said, I was yelling and cursing last weekend versus Lion. I'm sure you was, man. That was a tough loss. That was a very tough loss, you know. And here we are trying to fend, trying to push, trying to keep ourselves in the playoff chase, man. Got to get it rolling, man. Hopefully everything, you know, if our offense can get it done tonight, man, that's the big question. Can our offense get it done? Can Zach Wilson and all our guys, man, really get some points put on the board? If we can get some points, I think our defense is going to be able to shut them down, to be completely honest with you. I think our defense is going to be able to stop them. 1 second here, folks. Trying to make little adjustments here, you know what I'm saying? So I think that, you know, it's good to go with us. We can get that rolling. Salutes, Rusty says. Salutes. Rusty says, let's go. What's up, Joe and fellow Gang Green family savages? Salutes. Let's go, Jets. That's what I'm talking about, man. It's our time, man. It's our time tonight. I think we can get it done, man. We got to be very careful. We must be very careful here, man. Because boy, oh boy. It's a dangerous football team, too. Very dangerous. All right. Kick off. Here we go. Touch back. All right, let's get it. Got to touch back. Let's get it rolling. All right. Oh, come on, Jets. We got this, baby. We got this. Let's get it rolling. Let's get it shaking. Let's handle business. You know what I'm saying? Jaguars about to take the field, man. It's our time, man. It is our time tonight. We must get it going. We get a stop early. Things is going to work well for us here. Let's get this stop early. Trevor Lawrence going under center. Let's go. Okay. He trying to snap. All right. He snapped and handed off to Etienne. Etienne got a couple yards. He got a couple. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy, baby. You know what I mean? I don't want this guy to go off tonight either. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep him under wraps as well. All right. Let's keep him under wraps as well. Okay. Venom G salutes. Venom G says, let's go Jets. Yes, it is. Yeah. Salutes my guy GM as well. You know what I mean? All right. He handed the ball off to Etienne again. Nothing. Carl Lawson with a big stop, with the big stop. Let's go. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen, man. Let's make it happen. That's what I'm all about, making it happen. Let's get our stops. Let's make it. Let's go. Let's not do too much. Let's handle business against these guys. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to go too crazy on them. We just handle business and shut them down. You know what I'm saying? Handle business, shut them down, real nice and easy. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. I'm saying? Nothing too crazy. Okay, Williams makes a play. Let's get it. Let's get it. Turnover time. Turnover time. Let's go. Let's go. Quentin Williams just drove straight through him. Ugh. Easy fumble. Let's get it. Let's get it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I've been talking about. Easy sack fumble. Let's go. Easy sack fumble. What'd I tell y'all? What'd I tell y'all? What'd I tell y'all? Quentin Williams immediately making plays. Zach Wilson. Short field, early. Let's get it in. Let's get a TD. Zach Wilson lining up on the 15-yard line right now at the Jets offense. Let's make it happen. All right. Wilson handed. Oh, RPO. Oh, he just might have got back to the line of scrimmage. It was an RPO right there. Hey, look. That's good. We shaking it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We shaking it up. Let's get it moving. Let's get it moving here. You know what I mean? Let's get it moving. I'm loving it. Big fumbles. We got the ball. You know what I'm saying? Offense, it's time to go. Second down, 2nd and 9 for the New York Jets. You know what I'm saying? 2nd and 9. Coming from the 16-yard line. All right. Zach Wilson handing the ball off to Bam. Bam get around the outside for a couple yards. You know what I mean? We need to finish this off with a TD. I need a TD. I need them to get into the end zone on this one. Let's make an early statement. An early statement that we are coming here and we're ready to go. That's what I need. That's what I need right now. Let's get in. Let's get in there. It's time for business. 3rd and 5 for the New York Jets. 3rd and 5. Come on now. Let's go. Let's go. It's 3rd and 5. Let's get it. Zach Wilson dropping back on 3rd and 5 out this. Jack Wilson got crushed. Whoo. One of their corners came in, bro. Untouched. He took a shot, but he held on to the ball. I respect that. I respect it. I want to get in the end zone early. That's what I want. I want to get in the end zone early. But, okay. You know what I'm saying? All right. All right. I feel it. I don't like it, but okay. Zerline's lining up. 37-yarder. Ooh. Bro, Zerline just made that. Yo, the wind and the weather in this game, kind of crazy. Okay? It's kind of crazy. I'm not going to lie to you. It's kind of crazy. Okay? But we up 3-0. You know what I'm saying? We up 3-0 early. Quentin Williams stepped in the building, and it's ready to roll. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get in his end zone, but that's okay. That's okay. We got some points off of it. We got more chances. We got more things coming. But I do like how we saw early RPO. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. I respect it. Mm-hmm. I respect that. Let's get it. We didn't get in the end zone, but all right, cool. You know what I mean? It'll be all right. Everything's going to be okay. You know what I'm saying? Also, salutes to everybody watching, no matter where you're watching me from. Exclamation point. Links in the chat brings up my link tree. There's links to all of my social media platforms, all of my YouTube pages. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed and hit that notification bell so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. All right. Also, again, please follow me across all my social media platforms. Talk to me. I'll talk back, baby. All right. We run our live radio show here as well for those of you that may not know. All right. Those of you that are new. We have a lot of fun doing that. Okay. I think our show is going to be tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. So we'll see what happens with the outcome of this. All right. But we're going to have a lot of fun. I think the outcome of it is going to be a W for the New York Jets. You know what I mean? But that's just me. You can call me a homer. You can call me crazy. You know what I'm saying? Call me what you want. But, you know, things looking so good so far for us. So I'm excited about it. Come on, Jets. We got to get this thing moving and shaking. You know what I mean? Zach Wilson about to answer a lot of questions, man. He going to answer a lot of questions. Come on. We got this. We got this. Man. Rusty says, flip mode squad, fam. Don't mess with the mean green murdered out. Let's go. Jets beat him down and don't let off. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's handle business. We control our own destiny here, man. We control our own destiny here. Yes, we do. We control it. We can win out. We in good spaces, good graces. That's all we need right now, man. Focus, get things rolling, handle business. That's all we need. Get after Trevor Lawrence, keep things, keep banging him around. That's what it's all about. Keep banging this dude around. Jack him up. Real talk. Jack him up. 0-3. We up. We kick off. Let's get it. All right. Jacksonville catch. He's trying to bring it out. Agnew, he got back down to about the 25-yard line. Okay. All right. Not tripping. Let's get a stop. Let's get a stop. Let's get a stop, man. Come on. Come on, Trevor. Just give it up one more time, Trevor. Give us another turnover early. You know what I mean? Come on, Trevor. 1st and 10 for the Jags. They're lining up at their own 25-yard line. All right. And that old shotgun, Trevor Lawrence dropping back. Trevor Lawrence trying to deliver. Oh, he did get it to him. He got it to Ingram. He got it to Evan Ingram for a couple yards. It's all gravy. It's all gravy. How about them Jets? That special teams scare me. Yeah, I've been a little they spooked me a little bit as well. Okay. Trevor Lawrence lines up, hands the ball off. Their back got a couple yards. ETN got a couple yards. Couple yards. It's 3rd down now. Come on now. 3rd and 1 for the New York Jets. 3rd and 1 for the New York Jets defense. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get a stop here, man. Let's get a stop. That's what we need. That's what we need. We need a stop. We need a stop immediately. Okay. Oh, Jaguars, get it out to Evan Ingram. He's wide open. We get beat by the same thing. That's the same, damn near the same thing the Lions did. Come on, man. Damn, Ingram looked like he picked up at least 20 to 25 yards. Jeez Louise, man. 1st and 10, 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for the Jaguars. They come out and hand the ball off to Etienne as well. He gains about 5 yards, 4 or 5 yards. Damn, man. I did not like that at all, bruh. What in the world? Jeez Louise. Evan got about 22 yards off that, man. 2nd and 6 for the Jaguars. They're trying to get it rolling. Lined up at about the 41-yard line. Trevor Lawrence lets it go. Ball gets bobbled up. Oh, it gets knocked down to the ground. He's lucky. DJ Reed was right there. DJ Reed was right there. Yes, sir. He was right there. He was right there. Man. Mayberry salutes to you. Good to see you in here. Mayberry says Quentin Williams is a beast. That's a fact. That's a fact. He's a monster, bruh. He's a true monster. Guy's a monster, man. Salutes. Salutes and happy holidays to everybody as well, just in case I didn't say that. All right. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. They hand the ball off to Etienne again. Etienne getting, bobbled the ball. He almost fumbled, but was able to kind of recover that and keep it rolling. He might have got 10 yards off of that. Oh, man. Come on, man. These almost turnovers. I need them to turn into turnovers. Come on, man. Oh, ETN getting it rolling. Getting it rolling early. We need to get a stop here. Keep these guys away from the end zone at all cost. 1st and 10 for the Jags, lining up at the 21-yard line. They end around again to Kirk. Kirk goes for about a couple yards. Man, we need to stop this immediately. Sandman salutes. Sandman says, "What up, Joe? Salutes to you, my friend. What's up? What's going on with you? Come on now. Come on, Jets. Let's get a stop here. Let's get a stop. Let's shut these guys down. You know what I'm saying? Let's shut these guys down now. Let's not let them, get a little too crazy. Let's not do it. Come on now, Jets. Come on. Come on now. 2nd down and 6. 2nd down and 6 for the New York Jets defense. Again, salutes to you, Sam, man. Good to see you in here. Trevor Lawrence, I don't think he got that off. Trevor Lawrence keeps the ball. Oh, my goodness. On an RPO, he kept the ball. He might have got about 2 yards off of that. Got smacked, though. Come on, man. Let's get a stop. Let's get a stop, man. Let's get a stop. Come on. Let's get a stop, Jets. Let's go. Let's get a stop, Jets defense. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 for the New York Jets defense here. All right. Jaguars are in the red zone. All right. Oh, man. They lined up at the 16-yard line here. 3rd and 3 for the Jaguars offense trying to drive down. All right. They snap the ball. Trevor Lawrence dropping back. Trevor Lawrence throwing the ball out of bounds. Out of bounds, ladies and gentlemen. Man. How about them Jets says we need to light this team up early. Don't want to fall behind. That's a fact. I don't want that either. I don't want that either. Let's get a stop. 4th and 3. 4th and 3. They lining up for a field goal here. Man. Come on now. Come on, Jets. Let's put these guys away. All right. He boots it. Ooh. Man. That was just inside the field goal bar. That was just inside the goalpost bar. Boy, boy, oh boy. Let me tell you something. This the conditions here with the wind swirling the way that it's swirling, boy, it's making these gimme field goals very, very tough. You seeing it. The weather is rain. I saw it was rainy or wet earlier. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. Better clean it up here. Let me get to the Savages in the chat. Again, salutes to all the Savages, man. Sandman says, I think Zach should have started over Flacco. Do you think Jack should have started over Flacco? I'm like, yeah, of course. Listen, Flacco is he don't have it. All right, he just ain't got it. All right, it's done. Okay, we can close the door on that chapter. Streveler is active tonight as well, for those of you that may not know too. So we might see him out there for some packages, some plays out there as well. But yeah, Zach's the guy, and I'm just hoping Zach is better from the pocket than he was last week. I think that is a big, big sign, a big, big plus for us. If he is, I think we'll be fair just fine. But as long as he's not careless with the football, I think we'll be able to run on the Jags. I think our offense can get it done. All right. I think we'll be all right. Yeah. Val Outlaw salutes. Good to see you in here. He says, damn, I can't watch the game. I thought I could. Oh, okay. Oh, you found it. All right. Salutes. He found the game. Yeah, it's all over, man. It's all over. Yep. Mayberry says the O-line needs to do better. Yeah, we can open up some stuff, man. I really wish we would have finished that first drive with a touchdown. But, everything's smooth. Still a lot of time left in this game. Things are rolling and shaking. You know what I mean? Got a lot of time left in this thing. So we'll try our best to make it happen here. You know what I'm saying? Try our best to make it happen. So we're going to see what's going on. All right. Man. This is going to be crazy, man. This is our playoff lives right here. We got to handle business. Val says, how's it looking so far? It's looking good. We got an early turnover by Quinnen Williams. Got the early turnover. Was able to cash it in for 3 points. That's how we got up early. But, we just gave up a field goal to them on the drive. But, hey, we all right. We in good spaces. The defenses look good. We just got to, get after him and get a stop. They almost had some turnovers, too, almost some fumbles, all kinds of stuff. But we got to clean things up offensively and really get rolling. All right. Jags kick off to the Jets. All right. Goes out of bounds. You know what I mean? Man, it is raining. You see the wind swirling with the rains. Jets offense getting back out on the field. They getting back out there, man. It's time to get it shaking. It is time to get it shaking, all right? Come on. Come on now. It's time to get it rolling. Let's get a stop. Come on. All right. First and 10 from the Jets 25-yard line. Zach Wilson dropping back. Zach Wilson throws the ball into the dirt. It looks like they were setting up some type of screen, and it wasn't going nowhere. All right. Boy, you can hear the fan base. They are already booing. Come on. That was a smart play. That's a smart play. I don't have no problem with that. They getting on them in MetLife, though. They booing them. You can hear it. It is very loud, all right? Second and 10. Jets trying to move here. They hand the ball off to Knight. Knight kind of runs us to the scrum up the middle. He maybe got 2-3 yards off that. All right. Let's get going. Third down. Okay. Third down. Come on. 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7 for the Jets. Let's go. Val Outlaw says, I expect us to run the ball a lot. I'm sure we will. We got to get some yards on the ground now. It's 3rd and 8. We got to get rolling. Or 3rd and 7, excuse me. 3rd and 7 for the New York Jets. All right. On the 27-yard line, Zach Wilson drops back. Zach Wilson finds Tyler Conklin wide open. All right, there's some blocking. Okay. Conklin got almost about 10, maybe 15 yards right there. I like that. I like that right there. Let's go. Let's make it happen. That was a good play right there. Zach just hitting the guys. That's all you got to do, man. Hit the guys that's in space. Hit them when they open. That was a good route by Conklin. That was good stuff. That was a good throw by Zach Wilson. I like this. I like the way he's looking. First down, we keep the chains moving. Let's keep it rolling. New York Jets moving. All right. At the 45-yard line here, Zach Wilson hands the ball off to Michael Carter. Michael Carter might be got 3 yards off that. Okay. I like this. I like what we're seeing here. Let's go. We got things going. You know what I'm saying? First down, we rolling. Let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm liking this. I'm liking how this is working. All right? Let's get it shaking. You know what I'm saying? Val says, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Mayberry, yeah, fire. How about them says Streveler. We'll see him, maybe. Oh, he's out there right now, actually. Streveler's out there on 2nd and 7. They got a flag on the ground after the snap. I bet you it's a legal formation. He said prior to the snap, false start, everybody but the center. Wow. Everybody but the center. Wow. Everybody but the center, false start. Jeez. All right. Well, here we go again. 2nd and 12 now with the penalty. Jeez. 2nd and 12, New York Jets. Zach Wilson dropping back. Whoa, my goodness. He was throwing to Garrett Wilson, but that ball looked like it was going directly to the Jags corner. That was almost an interception, but he couldn't handle it. Ooh. That was off target. Oh, my goodness. Woo. He threw that ball way too far. He threw that ball. That was nasty. That was a nasty throw, but he can recover from it. Let's get it. Let's get it. 3rd and 12. 3rd and 12. Zach Wilson dropping back. Zach Wilson trying to move outside the pocket. Zach Wilson running backwards. Zach Wilson throwing the ball out of bounds. It's a flag down on the ground, though. At the 25-yard line. It's on the Jags. Is it on the Jags? Let's go. Pass interference on Elijah Moore. What in the world is going on around here, man? What's happening? Come on, man. That stinks. It's now 4th and 12, and we about to punt. All right? We're about to punt. It's okay. A lot of time left in this game. Everything's good to go. Oh, they punt. Braden Mann took a little bit of a shot. Flags in. That might be roughing the punter. We might get a call here. Come on now. That's a penalty. Come on. You got to give that boy, give us that 15-yarder. Come on now. Running into the kicker. That's only a 5-yard penalty. Decline. They took the punt. Wow. All right. I wish we would have got a little bit more than that. But okay. All right. Whatever. You know. It is what it is. Okay? I don't like that. I don't like it. All right. But the New York Jets punted. That's fine. Okay? It's cool and everything. Get a chance to get our defense back out there. We all right. We okay. We're going to be all right. Let's get a poll going, man. Let's see. Jets. All right. Do you think the Jets defense will get a turnover on this drive? Vote up. Vote up if you think that'll happen. All right. Lose, man. Sandman says refs cheating again. Venom G. Salutes to Venom, Val, Sandman. How about them Jets? Mayberry. Man, everybody that's in here with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Salutes to all of y'all. Man. Val says, I just want to start early scoring. I don't want to wait until the other team scores and they were up. Then we're up a hill trying to come back. We need to score now. We got to treat this like a playoff game. Yeah, we got to handle business. We'll be okay. I think we'll be all right. We just got to, you know what I'm saying, get into the mojo, work out the kinks. You know what I mean? We'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? BK, salutes to you. BK says, what's up? Salutes to you, my friend. Good to see you in here. What's going on with you? You know, we just in here watching this game, watching this whole game. You know what I mean? Jets defense back out on the field. We're going to close that poll in a little bit. All right. We're going to close it in 3, 2, and 1. All right. We're closing it up. We're going to see what the Savages got to say about this. Will the Jets defense get a turnover in this drive? 57% of y'all said yes. 42% said no. We about to see. All right. Trevor Lawrence handed the ball off to Etienne. Etienne maybe got about 8 yards off that run. They going to the ground early. Etienne going to the sidelines. Look like he limping. Reaching for his hand or wrist or something. Come on now. Come on, Jets. Let's get it. Jeff Barber, salutes to you. Good to see you in here. Happy holidays to everybody as well, in case I have not said that. Jeff says, I hate Zach Wilson so much. Trevor Lawrence handing the ball off to his running back. They push forward for about 2-3 yards. Oh my goodness, Jeff, I'm guessing you're not excited about seeing Zach out there tonight. Give me your thoughts about him so far. I think he's been okay. All right. There was a throw that, could have went another way, but hey. Matt, salutes to you. Matt's in here. He says, go Jets. Redding, California Jets fan of 48 years. We got this game. Salutes to you, Matt. Salutes. I feel like we got this as well. You know what I'm saying? Salutes to everybody out there in Redding as well. You know what I mean? All right. We dropping back here. Trevor Lawrence trying to dump the ball off. Gets tipped up. Did the Jets get that? Oh, it got back down to the ground. Ooh, that was a close one. That was a close one, boys. Ooh. Man, Quentin Williams was in there again, almost made another play. Quentin Williams immediately went to the running back, seen it. Quentin Williams, man, is in every play, it seems like, darn near. Ooh, that was so close, man. That was so close. Second and 10 for the New York Jets defense here. All right. 2nd and 10. Jaguars on their own 20, trying to figure things out. Trevor Lawrence hikes the ball, gets it going, gets it outside to his back, and the back gets outside right after he gets a first down. Scoots out and gets a first down. Man. Jeff Barber says, bro, we had Justin Fields right there, and we said, nah, let's take the dude who played accountants at BYU. I respect your take, Jeff. I respect it, but he's here. I as well was a Justin Fields guy. Everybody knows that. I'm on record, but I'm also a Zach Wilson supporter. So I like, we drafted him. He's here, and I'm excited about him. Trevor Lawrence hands the ball off to Etienne again on 1st and 10. Etienne maybe got about 4 yards off that. What a hit. What a hit right there. Oh, come on, man. Our defense has got to get a stop tonight. Come on. Let's go. Let's get it moving. Let's get it shaking. We in good spaces. Okay? We in good spaces. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's make it happen. All right. Trevor Lawrence dropping back on 2nd and 7. Throws another first down to Ingram. Man, this guy Ingram. Is it's about 2 plays he's made. Val Outlaw says, I want to either Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields. That was 1 or 2. I see what Trevor Lawrence is doing, making the easy passes. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence was like, the gold gem of the draft. Everybody, loved Trevor Lawrence, and I think he's going to be a good guy. But we are where we are, and we took Zach, and he can still work out here. Trevor Lawrence trying to hand the ball off to his back. That boy Whitehead making a play. Let's go. That boy Whitehead making a play. Drops him for negative yards right there. Let's get it. That's what I'm talking about. I like it. I like what I'm seeing here. All right. I like what's happening. Come on now. Come on. All right. Trevor Lawrence on 2nd and 10. The Jaguars 45. He's dropping back. Trevor Lawrence lets it go. Another first down. Finds Arnold. Man, for at least 10 yards. Jeez Louise. Oh, man, oh, man. Man, come on, Jets. Come on, Jets defense. Let's get a stop here. Let's get a stop. Let's get a stop. Sandman says, don't worry, we're getting Lamar next year. There's a lot of talk about, I'm not even going to talk about that stuff, But, Trevor Lawrence on a bootleg gets around the left side. Trevor Lawrence is able to move for at least 13 yards on that one. Come on. It is now the end of the first, and the Jaguars are moving down the field on this Jets defense. Whew. Come on, man. Come on, Jets. We got to get a stop here. We got to get a stop. This Jaguars team, man. It's a good football team. It's a good football team. It's a really good football team. Good football team. Let me come back to the Savages. Venom G says good pass by Lawrence. Yeah, I mean, he's throwing. We got to get some pressure on him, man. We got to get some pressure on this guy. Our front four's got to get after it. Val says, I really hope we have the capital to get Lamar Jackson. If that happens, Super Bowl contenders instantly. But I'm not going to get my hopes up. I believe it when it happens. Well, there's a lot of talk about Lamar and where he's going. And I understand, a lot of Jets fans excited about the possibility of getting him. But we'll see what happens. Maybe he ends up with the Ravens. Maybe he ends up staying with the Ravens. Who knows, We've seen this kind of play out before where there's stalemates here and there, and then they just find a way to kind of stick together and stay together. We've seen that in the past. So, I don't want to get too crazy with the hopes of having Lamar Jackson here, because who knows if he even, is able to move, or if they're going to trade him or whatever. I know people are already talking about Aaron Rodgers too, but I'm excited about the Jets. I'm excited about our chances here. I'm excited that we are pushing to try to make the playoffs. That's what I'm excited about. So we'll see what happens here, all right? Let's get Zach Wilson. Let's get it going. Let's try to see, if he can make it happen, and we'll see what happens going forward with Mike White, So Venom G says they will franchise tag him. They might. They might. They might. I know the Jets defense has got to get it rolling, man. So we'll see what happens. Also, please like the stream if you haven't already. Share it with your friends and family across your social media platforms, and subscribe if you have not subscribed. All right, for those of you that are new, okay. You know what I mean. Also, if everybody could let me know if you can hear me well, audio good. If there's any issues, let me know. All right, streaming can be complicated at times, okay? It can be complicated, okay? YouTube be tripping sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. The tube be tripping sometimes, okay? So we'll see what happens. But let me know if you can hear me good and everything is good, all right? Come on, Jets. Come on. Let's get a stop. We're trying to get a stop here on this, on the Jags. They're trying to put a drive together. We got to end it. We've got to end this drive, all right, for them. Man. All right. Jaguars getting it rolling. 1st and 10 for the Jags. We're coming out. Second quarter. They're on the 25-yard line. They hand the ball off again to Etienne. Etienne maybe got 1 yard off that. Okay. Jermaine Johnson with the big tackle. I like that. He got to stop there. All right. All right. Let's get it moving. Let's get it shaking. J.E. says the defense is letting us down. The defense is letting them down the field, 1 yard line. Yeah, Zach Boyd needs to sit. I feel a bad game. Oh, boy. We'll see. Zach Wilson's played all right so far. Sandman says, and we get Becton back next year. Yeah, but Becton's a big question mark too. You got to wonder, will they go after, offensive line in the draft? 2nd and 10, Trevor Lawrence takes the snap. He's dropping back. He's now moving outside the pocket, going around the left side. just gets away from a tackler to extend the football to get a first down for the Jags. Oh, my goodness, man. We can't stop these guys. Like, we cannot get these dudes off the field. Venom G says, you just can't let go of a QB like that. Yeah. NY Jets FL salutes to you. Good to see you in here, my friend. Happy holidays to you and your family. He says, Joe, if Wilson is ineffective, he will be benched in the second half. We'll see. We'll see. Jaguars on the 15-yard line in the red zone. Trevor Lawrence hands the ball off to Etienne. Etienne maybe got about 4 yards off that. Man, every time this guy touches the ball, it feels like he gets about 4 or 5 yards, man. How about them Jets? Says, Joe, you sound a little scared. I'm not scared. I'm cautious, okay? I'm not scared. I'm not scared, man. I think the Jets can do this, but we got to get going here. All right? We got to get going. Venom G says we need to see more from Jermaine Johnson. Yeah. All right. 2nd and 6. Jaguars on their 11-yard line, on the Jets' 11-yard line in the red zone, trying to get it rolling. They pitch the ball out to Etienne. Etienne going to the left side. Woo! And let me tell you, Jets defender just made a great tackle. Oh, my goodness. Etienne was about to be gone. Wow. What a play. What a play by that Jet safety. That was so close. Will Parks, man, if he had not made that tackle and tripped him up, whoa. Come on, man. Let's get a stop here. Let's get a stop. First and goal for the Jaguars on the Jets' 3-yard line. Jacksonville takes a timeout. Come on now. Come on, Jets. Come on, Jets. Come on, Jets defense. Let's hold up, all right? Let's hold up. Val Outlaw says, oh, my goodness. Yeah. Come on now. Val Outlaw says, exactly, because the defense can never get no rest. This is why they're getting killed. Venom G says, it's not the Jets that need to step up. It's the QB that needs to step up. Oh. Look. I'm not going to bash anybody's takes. All right? Yes, the offense needs to get rolling. And I think we'll see that, okay? We just got to get our mojo flowing. That's all we got to do. We got to get the mojo flowing. We'll figure things out, all right? Come on, Jets. Come on. Let's go. Come on, Joe. Come on, Jets. I'll get back to the Savages in a second. First and goal. Jaguars on the Jets 3-yard line. They hand the ball off, and Etienne maybe got to the Jets 2-yard line. Come on. Come on, Jets. Second and goal for the Jags. Trying to get down. J.E. says this defense is overrated. I don't know about that. Our defense is really good. But, the Jaguars are really good, too. They have the 6th-ranked offense in the league overall. This is a good offense, You face a good offense like that with as many weapons as they have. Trevor Lawrence hands the ball off again. Oh, Etienne got down to the Jets' 1-yard line. Big stop right there by Sherwood. That was a big hit. I like this. How about them Jets? Says Joe, you will finish that gallon of water by the half. It's 2/10 now. You got to stay hydrated, man. You got to stay hydrated in the streets. That's why people, be dealing with all kind of things. You got to stay hydrated, man. Stay hydrated. That's how you stay quick. You stay spry. I'm always on my toes. I'm always moving and shaking. I'm hydrated, That was a good tackle right there. There's a Jags offensive lineman that just went down. Whoo. Come on, man. Come on now. We got to get a stop. We got to get a stop. You know, come on. Val says, that's what I was saying earlier. We have to start fast. We got to treat this like a playoff game because we don't want to be up the hill, trying to fight back. Yeah. That was a big tackle right there. That was a big tackle. We coming in right now. I want to get y'all thoughts on this. All right. Do you think the Jets defense will hold right here? Do you think they'll keep the Jaguars out of the end zone? Poll is up. I want to know. What are y'all thinking? Vote up. Do you think the Jets defense will hold here? Do you think we'll keep the Jaguars out of the end zone? NY Jets FL says, I'm calling it now. We're going to see Chris Streveler. You think they're going to take Zach out and put Streveler in? I don't know, man. I mean, Streveler is active. They have some packages for him. Clearly, we saw earlier he came out. But I don't know, man. Zach will have to completely implode tonight. And I don't think he'll implode. Zach's looked good. There was one throw that was a little, off target. But guess what? I think he'll be okay. I think he'll be okay tonight. We just got to get rolling, get going, get pushing, get fighting, That's all right. We've looked okay. It's 3-3 right now, We're going to get it going. You know what I mean? Polls up. You know what I'm saying? Vote up. Do you think the Jets defense will hold? Do you think we'll keep the Jaguars out of the end zone? I want to know. GM says, man, I got to see that happen, but it won't. Ooh. We're going to close the poll in a second. All right. We're going to close the poll in a second, couple seconds. All right. We're going to close the poll in 3, 2, 1. We're about to close the poll. All right. We're going to close it. All right. Do you think the Jets defense will hold? 66% of the Savages says yes. All right. Jaguars lining up right now on 3rd and goal, trying to get into the end zone. And Trevor Lawrence jumps over, but the ball comes out, and it is a touchdown. Damn. Well, the 33% of y'all that said no, you were right. 33% of the Savages said no, the defense wouldn't hold, keep them out the end zone, and they were right. Trevor Lawrence hops up over on a QB sneak and gets himself a touchdown. Man, the Jaguars are finishing off these long drives. We've got to get a stop. Jeff Barber says, I told y'all. Oh, Jeff letting it be known. Line up for the field goal or the extra point. He hit it. 10-3 Jets or 10-3 Jags. It's okay. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. Because you know what? It's enough. It's a lot of time, man. We got a lot of time left. Can the Jets respond, though? That's the question. Can the Jets respond? I want to know. Man. Will the Jets score on their next drive? I want to know. Vote up. Poll on the way. You know what I'm saying? Will the Jets score on their next drive? Let me know. Vote up. You know what I'm saying? J.E. says, game is over. I have no confidence in Zach Wilson. Damn. Jaguars punt. Braxton Berrios bringing the ball out. Braxton Berrios with a great return. Let's go. Gets pushed out of bounds and into the bench, though. Hope he's all right. Man. Ooh, Brandon Sheriff is down with an ankle injury. Sandman says, game over. Damn. Jeff says, the game is over. Zach Wilson ain't doing anything. Damn. Sandman says, season is done. It's early. Y'all already think it's done? Y'all think that Zach is that bad? I mean, the Jaguars have a bottom tier defense. He can work with this. You know what I'm saying? We're going to close the poll in a little bit. Vote up, vote up. Zach Wilson dropping back on a bootleg, getting outside to his left. Zach Wilson finding Garrett Wilson for 12 yards. Let's go. Let's go. I got faith. We're going to close the poll in 3, 2, 1. We're closing the poll up. All right. We got big questions. Will the Jets score on their next drive? 55% of the Savages said no, and only 44% said yes. Wow. 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 All I can say is wow, man. All right, Zach Wilson, little shovel, handing off to a Knight. There's a flag up, though. Knight ran for a couple yards. Man. Oh, man, oh, man. Garrett Wilson limping a little bit. Oh, man. Oh, man. Come on, Jets. Come on. Hopefully Garrett Wilson's all right. He on the sideline. That's a big penalty for the Jets. Pushes him back. It's now 1st and 15 for the New York Jets. 1st and 15. Come on. Come on, Zach. We got this, baby. Come on, man. Zach Wilson dropping back again after the play action. He's looking down the field. Zach Wilson hitting Knight running. Knight might have crossed that first down line. If not, he's a little short of it. I think he crossed it. I think he got the 15 back. Let's go. First down. First down for the Jets. That's what I'm talking about. Come on. Let's get it. Let's get it. Come on. Come on. We got it. We got it. Garrett Wilson's back. 1st and 10 for the New York Jets. They're moving down the football field. At the Jags' 44-yard line, he pitches it out to Knight. Knight might have lost 4 yards on that. Oh, no, he didn't. He slid away. No, he got tackled again. Wow, he might have lost more than 4 yards. That looked like at least 7 yards right there. Wow. They sniffed that running play out like crazy. Val Outlaw says the season is not done. Let's have some faith. Even though I don't have that much faith in Zach Wilson, but we have to have this. Yeah. Yeah. Come on now. Budgeting D salutes. Good to see you in here. Budgeting D says, I didn't realize the game was on now. Thanks. Now I'm tuned in. She says, hey, Joe and the Savages, salutes. Good to see you in here. Oh, man. Come on. Come on. Oh, that was a flag. They're going to probably call false start. Maybe. It might be on the Jags, though. It's a false start on the Jets. False start on Fant. False start on Fant. Oh, man. False start on Fant. These penalties are just biting us in the behind. Second and 21 for the New York Jets. Oh. Come on. 2nd and 21. Zach Wilson dropping back. Ooh, evades a tackler. Zach Wilson drops back, lets it rip. And he just threw that ball deep down the field to Corey Davis. And there were 2 Jags defenders there. One jumped up for it. And Corey Davis did a great job of throwing the guy down so he didn't catch that interception. Wow, that was a force right there. There were 2 Jags there, too. One of them was right there. If Corey Davis had not played corner on that play and broke that up. Took his wide receiver hat off, put his corner hat on, and broke that up. Zach Wilson just got a little greedy there. It's 3rd and 21. 3rd and 21. Zach Wilson dropping back. He finds Michael Carter on the short out. Michael Carter scooting. Michael Carter maybe got about 10 yards off that. Man. Oh, my goodness, man. Man, oh, man. MetLife is booing Zach Wilson. They are letting the Jets offense have it. They are letting the Jets offense have it right now. Woo. Man, oh, man. Val Outlaw says he's lucky that wasn't an interception. Yeah. That was good on Corey Davis. Braden Mann coming out to punt. Now this is shaky, baby. Braden Mann punts. And, the guy bobbled it. Oh, but he got it back. And, that was lucky. He bobbled that punt. Whoa. Oh, man. Okay. Look, I know everyone wants to hit the eject button. Okay. I see y'all. I know y'all want to hit the eject button, but just settle down a little bit, okay? We still got a lot of time in this game. We still got time to roll, okay? Let's just let Zach work himself into the situation, okay? Let's let the Jets offense work itself in, all right? We'll be all right. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll be okay. All right, let me get to the savages in the chat. Venom G's, or Val Outlaw says he's lucky that wasn't an interception. Venom G says sit him down. Wow. Christopher Phillips salutes to you. Good to see you in here. Happy holidays to you and your family. Christopher says it's clear Zachary Wilson is not the guy. I knew we should have drafted Fields. This is Joe Douglas' fault, and he should be fired. Come on. I'm not going to sit here and say that Joe Douglas should be fired. That's not. Joe Douglas did a great job. Zach Wilson, we'll see. All right. How about them Jets says we are going away from the running game. Yeah, we could run the football a little bit more. Venom G says we came this far and we can't let him end our season. Val says exactly. If things continue like this, put in Chris Streveler. I'm sorry. I'm pulling it all out the stops to win this game. I want the Jets to make the playoffs really bad. Yeah. Young Panama salutes. Good to see you in here. He says, we don't have time. If they score again, time won't matter. Oh, my goodness. Salutes to you, Young Panama. Good to see you in here. Happy holidays to you and your family. We'll see. Okay? There's time. And we'll see what happens. How about them Jets says, Joe, you're doing a great job of keeping me calm with your hopes of winning. Thank you. Look, I understand people are upset, but we have time. All right? We've got time, and we're going to figure things out. All right? We're going to figure things out. We're going to be okay. We've just got to, we'll work ourselves into this. There's still another half of football after, the second quarter. So we've got time. Okay. All right. Jaguars lining up here, going for it on their own 12. They're trying to push down the field on 1st and 10. Hand the ball off to Etienne, and he gets brought down. He might have lost a yard on that. Big play right there. Okay. Big play right there by Shepard. Okay. I like this move. I like what's going on here. Etienne almost fumbled that too. It was a bad exchange. I'm telling you, we're going to get a turnover here. We're going to get a fumble. We're going to get something, all right? I feel it. Do y'all feel it? Because I feel it. I think the New York Jets get a turnover here on this drive. Let's get it. All right, Trevor Lawrence fakes handing the ball off to Etienne. He's running out to the sidelines, the right sidelines, just no. runs out of bounds, gets a first down before he does. He might have ran for like 15 yards right there. Come on. We got to get a stop. Oh, man. Come on, man. Come on, Jets. Man. I thought that toe injury was going to hamper Trevor Lawrence, but he's moving and shaking like it's not a big deal. 1st and 10, the Jaguars trying to move down the football field. He hands the ball off to Etienne again. Etienne maybe got 3-4 yards off that. I'm about tired of Etienne getting 3, 4, and 5 yards off of every darn run, okay? I'm about tired of that. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm about tired of it, okay? I am about tired of it. I ain't going to lie to you. It's annoying me, all right? It is. What you want me to say? It's bothering me. All right, 2nd and 6. Jaguars trying to drive down at the 29-yard line. Lawrence gets it out to Ingram. Ingram breaking tackles. Ingram literally ran for at least 20-something yards off of a quick pitch and catch. It was a tight end screen, and this man took off. He broke one tackle. Oh, my God. Evan Ingram is giving us problems. It was a 36-yard run, 36-yard pitch and catch and go. A tight end screen, 36 yards. The Jaguars are moving down the field. They are now at the 36-yard line, moving down the field. They hand the ball off to Etienne. He runs for about 2-3 yards again. Let me get back to the Savages. Oh, my goodness. J.E. says, if the defense let him score, it's a wrap. Oh, my goodness. Man. My goodness gracious, man. Come on. This dude, Evan Ingram, is just having a day against us, you heard? Trevor Lawrence dropping back on 2nd and 8. Pitches the ball into Etienne. He gets brought down, and that's for a loss. My goodness, man. Venom G says, that's Ingram from the Giants. Yeah, he was drafted by the Giants. Yeah, he went to Jacksonville. I can't remember when he got to Jacksonville. I think it was like a year or 2 years ago, or a year ago. I think they just got him in the offseason or something like that. But, yeah, he's doing work right now for them. This is crazy. Man, Ingram's already got 77 yards off of 4 catches. We got to get a stop. 3rd and 10 for the New York Jets defense. Trevor Lawrence pitches the ball out to Christian Kirk. Christian Kirk maybe got 7 yards off that. Thank you. Let's get a stop here. Venom G says, damn, the Jags got some players out there. Yeah, they do. I'm telling you, they have a good offense. A lot of people don't. I talked about it. They have a really good offense. They have a top 10 offense. Kirk, they got Zay Jones, who's really good too. Evan Ingram, Etienne, who's phenomenal. Trevor Lawrence, who's budding. He's getting better and better. All right, Jaguars lining up for a field goal here on 4th and 3, and kicks it and he hits it. Okay, we held him to a goal. I'll take that. 13-3. 13-3. All right. We got to stop there. We got to stop. We kept them out the end zone. They kicked the field goal. Okay. We were able to hold them there to a field goal. Can the Jets offense come out and score? That's the big question. It's a poll coming your way. I'm feeling it. Okay. All right. Will the Jets offense get a score on this drive? I want to know. I want to know. Do you believe that they will get themselves a TD? I want to know. Vote up. Poll is in the building. I want to know. Do you believe that Zach Wilson will be able to march us down the field and get us a score? All right. Vote up. Vote up. Vote up. All right. Mr. Magic, salutes to you. Good to see you in here. Happy holidays to you and your family. He says this defense is so overrated. You know, this Jags offense is tough, man. It's tough. Young Panama says, we need to blitz, man. F that cover stuff. We need to get Trevor Lawrence uncomfortable. Yeah, we got to get after him, man. We got to. We've got to get in Trevor Lawrence's face. You know? Excuse me. The Jags are being very creative and everything, and that's phenomenal. But, I mean, look at this. You got Evan Ingram running for 36 yards on a tight end screen. It's like, come on, we gotta make some adjustments here. Okay? We gotta clean some things up. All right. Venom G says, Joe, the poll man tonight. Yeah, you know, I'm hitting these polls, man. You know, a lot of people saying, Joe, we want more polls. We want you to act. All right. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about it. I'm all about interacting, going back and forth. I want to know what the Savages got to say, you know? Man, come on. V-Dash salutes to you. Good to see you in here. V-Dash says, Joe, don't make us answer that. Come on, V-Dash. Y'all ain't got no faith. Come on. We're going to close the poll in a little bit. We're going to close the poll in a little bit, all right? Close it in a couple seconds after the kickoff. Come on. Come on. Vote up. Do you think the Jets will be able to get a score offensively on the next drive? Vote up. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling it. I think they can do it. All right. Jags kick off to the Jets here. Jags up 13-3. We're trying to find our way. They kick it out the back of the end zone. Touchback. We're going to close the poll in a couple seconds. Vote up. Get it in there. Get your vote in. You think the Jets are going to score on this next drive? I want to know. All right. Come to the Savages. Again, please subscribe. If you have not subscribed, give the stream a thumbs up. Share it with your friends and family. All right. Also, we're going to close the poll in 3, 2, 1. We're closing it up. All right. We're closing it up. Zach Wilson dropping back on 1st and 10. Zach Wilson sacked. Come on, Jets. 53% of the Savages believe that we will score on this drive offensively. Only 46% of you believe that we won't. Okay. All right. I believe we will as well. Okay. Man, oh man. Salutes again to you, V-Dash. Good to see you in here. Happy holidays to you and your family. Zach Wilson threw a ball after the sack on 2nd and 18. It got tipped up. That was whoa, whoa, whoa. This O-line, bruh, this is crazy. This Jags defensive line is not that good. Oh, they sniffed out the screen. Yeah, it was a screen. A guy came out and just absolutely knocked it down. That was dangerous. If he would have brought his hands down quickly, woo, it was right there too. Man, oh, man. Sco says LaFleur's got to go. Oh. Luna salutes to you. Good to see you in here. Says, LBJ, this offense needs to be resurrected, man. Let me tell you. Zach Wilson dropping back on 3rd and 18. Zach Wilson getting the ball to Michael Carter. Michael Carter took a shot, man. He might have got 8, 9 yards off that. Nowhere near the first down. The offense is now off the field. Damn. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was a quick 3 and out. They are sniffing out all the screens. They're sniffing all of that out. Wow. Sco says this offensive line is crazy. Oh, GM says it's time to bring in Flacco. Whoa. Val Outlaw says that was supposed to be to Garrett Wilson for a screen. Yeah, it got sniffed out, and they knocked that down. Man, how about them Jets says, I'm glad I didn't go to the game. Yeah, there was a lot of Jets fans, and I don't. Maybe y'all can speak on this or what y'all saw, but I saw a lot of Jets fans on social media getting rid of their tickets for this game. Was I the only person seeing that? And I was a little shocked myself. Because I'm like, man, our playoff hopes are on the line. This will be an intense game. This should absolutely be the game where you should go. And I saw Jet fan after Jet fan after Jet fan like, listen, I'll give free tickets to this person. I'm not going, hey, look, I got tickets to, lower end zone. You can have them if you just say, hey, I want the tickets. Like, I saw a lot of Jets fans giving away their tickets for this game. I saw a lot of Jets fans giving them up. Give me y'all thoughts on that, man. Jeez, let me get to the Savages. I know y'all going off. Woo. This is rough, man. This is rough. Again, for those of y'all that are new, ! Links. That's the links to my link tree. It has links to all of my social media platforms and YouTube pages. Please subscribe to all of my YouTube pages if you haven't already. And follow me across all my social media. I'll go back and forth with everybody, okay? We also run a live radio show on this channel, too. I think our radio show is going to be tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, we'll be doing a live radio show here. You'll be able to call in. This is what it looks like. That's what it looks like, 515-602-9639. You can call in tomorrow. You don't have to be a Jet fan to call in, but we talk about the Jets, all right? So you got to stay on topic, okay? But we talk football, man. We'll see what happens. We'll be live, I believe, tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, okay? Make sure your phone's good, too. Don't call in with a phone I can hear you from, because then how can we have the conversation? Let me get to these Savages. Val Outlaw says, I wish Mike White was healthy. Oh, my God, this is killing me. Ooh. How about them Jets says, let's play Streveler. NY Jets FL salutes to him, says, Joe, I'm going to need to see Flacco or Streveler in the next series. Oh. J.E. says, oh, man, Zach Wilson is terrible. Val says, they have no chemistry, man. I don't see no leadership for the people. Oh, man. Luna says, our OC needs to change it up. Oh, my God. Jets punt. Balls flying down the field. Jags catch the football, go out of bounds. Man, oh, man. GM says, wow, those fans are upset. By the looks of it, they are glad they had. By the looks of it, some are glad they gave their tickets away. Yeah, you can hear the fans of MetLife. You can hear them booing. You can hear them. Jumpin' Joe salutes to you. Good to see you in here. Happy holidays to you and your family. He says this is disgusting. NY Jets FL says Sulla needs to show some stones and finally bench Wilson. Wow. Mr. Magic says, no way I'd pay to watch Zach Wilson. Oh, my goodness. The Jaguars 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line, hand the ball off to E.T., and it looks like he got about 3 yards off that, too, before he was brought down. Oh, man. Mr. Magic says, no way I would pay to watch Zach Wilson. Whoa. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness gracious. J.E. says, we have to put in Flacco or Streveler. Trevor Lawrence drops back on 2nd and 7, finds Evan Ingram again. All right, for it looks like about maybe 5 to 6 yards. It's 3rd down now. 3rd down for the Jets defense. 3rd and 1 for the Jaguars. Can this Jets defense get a stop? That's the big question. Can we get a stop? Trevor Lawrence lined up with shotgun. They got some motion going on. Etienne's right next to him. Trevor Lawrence dropping back. He found Etienne. He was wide open. Etienne is running. Ran out of bounds. He might have got about 10 yards off that. And they got out of bounds. The clock stopped with 43 seconds on it. They're trying to drive down and get themselves some score before the half. This is insane. What is going on, man? We're losing guys in coverage. ETN was wide open. Like, there was nobody over there. He was just running by himself. There was nobody covering him. This is crazy. It's absolutely crazy, okay? 1st and 10 for the Jags. They're lining up at the 39-yard line. Trevor Lawrence backing up. And Trevor Lawrence gets the ball out, but he took a little bit of a shot there. A little bit of a shot. Nothing too crazy, but he took a shot. We've got to get some pressure on this guy. Solomon Thomas was chasing him, but my goodness. Got to get some type of pressure. 38 seconds left before the half. Come on, Jets. Let's get a stop here. 2nd down. Let me get back to the Savages, man. I'll come back to the Savages in a second. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 for the Jags. They're trying to get down the field. Lined up. Trevor Lawrence lets the ball go, and it hits the ground before it could even get to his running back. That's where he was trying to go. Come on, man. Listen, Trevor Lawrence is getting the ball out of his hands quickly tonight. And man, it sucks that we're not getting any pass rush on this guy, but he is getting the ball out of his hands quickly tonight, okay? Quickly. Come on, Jets. Come on, let's get a stop here. Let's get a stop. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 for the New York Jets defense, okay? 3rd and 10. Jaguars line up. Trevor Lawrence gets the ball out to ETN. ETN running. ETN gets a 1st down. He might have fell short of that. He might have fell short of that 1st down because his knee hit. He might be a yard short of the 1st down. It is now 4th down and inches. It's 4th and inches now. Wow. Get back to the Savages. NY Jets FL says, Joe, let's see if we can get Derek Carr. There's been a lot of talk about him as well. We might end up with him. Who knows? Sco says, Mike White is not a savior. This offensive system sucks. I don't think the system sucks. I think our system is solid. I like the Shanahan system. I think it's just the things that we need Zach to do within this system, he's not doing. We haven't seen him do it consistently yet. That's what it is. But I have faith in Zach Wilson. It looks from this point that ETN is maybe a couple inches short of a 1st down. All right, 4th and inches. They upheld the call. Okay. They upheld that call. They're about to kick a field goal. Into the wind. Oh, and the wind swirled. Yes. Yes. Wide to the left. Wide to the left. They missed the field goal. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right? And that wasn't like a super long field goal at all. But the wind is swirling so much. Come on. Come on. Man. Come on, let's try to get something going. Let's get a roll. Let's get a score before the half. Let's try to find a way to get into this. Let's go, Zach. Zach Wilson dropping back on 1st and 10. Zach Wilson looking down the field. Zach Wilson lets it go to Tyler Conklin. Tyler Conklin breaking tackles, trying to get down the field, but he got about 5 or 6 yards off of that. Wow, what a fight. I like that. I like that by Tyler Conklin. Let's get it rolling. Let's get it rolling. They call a timeout. Come on. Let's get it going. Jets call a timeout. Let's go. That's good clock management. Let's go. Let's try to get ourselves down into field goal range and see what Zerline can do. If not, get in the end zone. We've got to close this out with some type of score or something. Oh, man. Come on. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's get it moving and shaking here. Man. Man. Man, oh, man. Hawkeye salutes to you. Good to see you in here. Happy holidays to you and your family. He says it's hard to believe we all would have been happy being 7-7 at this point before the season started. Yeah. Zach Wilson dropping back on 2nd and 3. Zach Wilson lets it go. Gets it to Tyler Conklin, who gets out of bounds. He did get out of bounds. Thought he got out of bounds before it went down. They take another timeout. Man, come on, man. Jets take their second timeout. 10 seconds left on the clock. NY Jets FL says the Jaguars are killing us in the time of possession. Yeah. Jumpin' Joe says they're moving the ball so easily. Oh, they are. GM says simple dump passes and quick passes. Yeah. I could have swore he went out of bounds. He looked like he fell out of bounds. He got hit and he fell out of bounds. Oh, come on, man. Come on. 3rd and 3 for the New York Jets. Trying to get themselves downfield here. 3rd and 3. Zach Wilson. 5 wide here. They're dropping back. Zach Wilson looking, letting it go. Zach Wilson, the ball's in the dirt in front of Corey Davis, who was open. If that ball don't go into the dirt, he could have hit Corey Davis. Corey Davis was there. He was there. Corey Davis was there. Throws it into the dirt. Throws it into the dirt. All right, that's cool. 4th and 4. 4th and 4. You already know what time it is. Go into the end zone, chuck the ball up, see what happens. They're coming out with 5 seconds. Man, oh man, oh man. Val Outlaw says they're basically doing what the Lions did and the Patriots, target the middle and make the easy passes on our defense. Yeah. Man, oh man. Christopher Phillips salutes to you. He says, I love you, Joe, but the writing is clearly on the wall for this season, hopefully. The writing is on the wall for this season. Hopefully we get a good draft choice. I hope we don't lose out the rest of this season. Wow. Val Outlaw says, are you kidding me? This man's accuracy is so bad. Are you kidding me? This man's accuracy was so bad. That was an easy pass. Now there's a flag. There's a flag on Garrett Wilson for a false start here. This is a sloppy end to a half for the Jets. Down 13-3. Come on, Jets. Come on, man. Zach Wilson on 4th and 9 dropping back. Evading. Ooh, Zach Wilson took a shot, man, and he let it rip. That's an interception. You got to be kidding me. What is this? They're just letting him run. And he gets brought down. Bro, Zach Wilson took a shot right there. He's up. All of MetLife is booing. It sounds like all of New Jersey is booing right now. All of New Jersey is booing. Man. This is not good. It's not good, but we got to have to make adjustments. That's what we got to have to make adjustments, okay? We got another half to play football, all right? And we got time to make adjustments here. I think the Jets will come out after halftime and turn things around. I don't know. I just got some faith, man. I got faith here. All right. Let me get to the Savages. Val Outlaw says, that's it. Sit him down. He showed us what he showed. Get Chris in here. We need a spark in the second half. NY Jets FL says, I've seen enough of Zach. V-Dash says, when Zach misses, he misses big. Horrible miss radius. Ooh. Savages just unloaded. They're just unloaded on Zach Wilson right now. He's reeling. Jets down 13-3. How about them Jets says, what was the point in that play? Hawkeye says, I'd hate to be in the Jets locker room at halftime. Oh. Val says, you can hear New York on the other side of town booing. Val. I'm watching the game. It sounds like all of New Jersey is booing right now. I swear to you. It sounds like the entire East Coast is booing. Like everybody. Guys calling people. You at MetLife? Put me on speakerphone. Boo! They booing from speakerphone. They calling in from Skype booing. They sending pigeons with messages. Boo! They just wrote boo, put it on a pigeon. Said, go ahead. Get your MetLife. Pigeons landing. People picking. What is this? Boo! Oh damn! Boo me? Damn. Sound like they just sent the whole trains of people, New Jersey Transit. Everybody just got on the train. What you here for? I'm just going to MetLife to boo. That's what I'm doing. They sending Uber drivers over there to boo him. Go ahead. Uber driver driving up. He get out his car. Boo. And he drive off. Damn. Damn, everybody here to boo? Damn. They are booing. Everybody is booing. Everybody. Whoa. Mayberry says, this is embarrassing. Val says, this is embarrassing. Val says, just sit Wilson out of the game. Get him out of here. Whoa. Man, oh, man. Val says, that's what we need to do. Make that adjustment. Get Zach out of the game. Whoa. How about them Jets says, can we start looking at our draft potential next year? Oh, my goodness. NY Jets FL says, sorry to say this, but I would lose respect for Sulla if Zach is not benched. Oh, man. Oh, man. Alex says, Joe, the Jags defense isn't good. This offense is just bad. I mean, yeah, the Jags defense isn't good. It really isn't good. It's not. The Jags defense is not good. They're near the bottom of the league. This Jags defense is not good. It's not good. Jumpin' Joe says, why am I disappointed? I should have expected this. Oh, my goodness. Luna says, I can't believe we choked in the second half of the season. This offense has regressed so much. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man. Val says, oh, Richard Sherman is here. He does not like Zach Wilson at all. Yeah, well, Richard Sherman is very straightforward and honest about Zach Wilson. He's not a hater of Zach Wilson. A lot of people confuse things like when you criticize people, you can't criticize them without being called a hater. I've heard Richard Sherman's assessment of Zach, and to be completely honest, as a Zach guy, okay, I always have to say that because some people even call me a hater when I criticize some of the things that he does. And I go, hey, do y'all remember you guys bashed me when we drafted Zach Wilson? And I was like, okay, I can support that. Even though I wanted Fields, when we drafted Zach Wilson, I said, all right, we can go forward with him, right? Listen, Zach, as y'all saw in that first half, he struggles with his mechanics and he struggles with accuracy. We all seen this. This is not something new. He's got to clean it up. He's got to. He's got to. Man. You know? Yeah. I mean, Richard Sherman is going to work. I mean, he's telling there's no excuses. There's none. There's no excuses. We've got to get things rolling. We've just got to change things up offensively. We've got to start getting some. We've got to start some up tempo. We got to, bro. Like this, what we're doing here, we just sitting back and we cannot do that. We got to get in some no huddle. Get this thing rolling, man. We got to get this thing rolling. We got to add some speed. We got to add something. This Jags defense is not good. And they don't have Walker. They're missing a lot of their top guys. I mean, their top defensive line guys. Like, there's no pressure. He's not getting, like, banged around or nothing. He's got to clean it up. There'll be adjustments, and I feel that the New York Jets will come out looking differently after the half. As a matter of fact, I'll get back to Savages in a second. I want to ask y'all. Yep, I want to ask. Yep, I feel it. Yep. Do you feel like the Jets will make adjustments and come out better after the half? I want to know. Polls up. Let's go. Polls up, man. We're going to get back to the Savages, man. Val says, that's what I'm saying. Trevor Lawrence has leadership. He's out there, people, hitting people in places. And I don't see Zach Wilson. I don't see that. I don't see people doing that with Zach Wilson. I don't see Zach Wilson doing it. Yeah. Venom G says, I should drive by and boo too. That's what it seems like. People just driving by on the, because you know there's a little, like a freeway over there. I don't know if everybody here has been to MetLife before, but there's like a little highway. There's a couple highways over there. There's like a hotel across the street. Some places to eat. There's people probably just, they having their dinner at the restaurant. They don't even know nothing about the Jets. What is going on? They stepping outside. Boo. Let's go back inside and eat, honey. I just had to boo that. Sorry. People opening up their windows at the Sheraton. Let's go. Boo. Close the window. Let me get on out of here. Jets playing terrible. I had to boo them. People driving by on the highway, rolling the windows down. Boo. Damn, you gonna boo on your way home? Jeez. Come on, man. Val Outlaw says the Detroit Lions defense is not good either, but we fell short. Yeah. Venom G says, yes, he faced two bad defenses and he did horrible. Yeah, I respect it. It's the truth. Alex says, Joe, do the Jets start Flacco in the second half because we need to win this game? I don't think Flacco is I don't think he's active for this game. I think Streveler, I know, is the guy that's the backup. If they're carrying Streveler and Flacco tonight, I'm not sure. I don't think that Flacco's going to be the guy, man. I think Streveler was activated. So if they're going to start anybody, it's probably going to be Streveler. But we'll see. I don't think they go back to Flacco because Flacco didn't look much better. Zach was promoted to backup duty. Did anybody remember that? Zach was the backup. He's the number 2 quarterback. So, I don't know, man. I do not know. I don't think they go to Flacco, to be completely honest. I do not think they will. Not at all. Man, oh man. This is tough. But I think that we'll be able to get ourselves back into business here. I think we'll be okay. We just got to come out in the second half and get things rolling, all right? Clean things up offensively, okay? Things are looking ugly right now, but guess what? We have time, okay? We have time. Actually, I think Flacco is active. So he's probably the third. He's probably the third QB right now. I don't think they go back to Flacco, though. We'll probably see Streveler out there before we see Flacco, I would guess. They had Streveler on the field earlier, so we'll see, man. Venom G says, we are not haters. We just want the best talent on the field. I'm not a football technician, but I know a good QB when I see one. Ooh. Alex says, do we shift our offensive line because nothing is working? I don't know where exactly we can shift it to, Alex. We're missing so many guys. We're down so many guys. Where can we shift it? I think we have to speed our offense up. We have to start attacking. This style is the same. Look, I get it. Okay, I understand the Shanahan offense. I talked about it when these guys first got here, but we have to do something differently. And the only thing we have not done differently yet is to speed up the tempo. That's the only thing we haven't done. We saw them come out early. He's doing bootlegs and all this stuff. When you ask him to throw from the pocket, I don't know if it's his confidence. I don't know what it is. He's not getting the ball there. I'm sorry. We saw it. Corey Davis, wide open. He throws him to the dirt. He's missing guys. You see it, man. You see the frustration. So I don't know. We're not running the football very well either. I can tell you that. We're not running the football very well. Not running the football very well at all. I'm going to hit you guys with something right now. I don't know if you know. The New York Jets only have 4 yards rushing in this football game. 4 yards. Four yards rushing. I'm going to say it again. The New York Jets have a total of 4 yards rushing. The Jaguars have already ran for 115 yards. Man. Venom G says, Joe making every adjustment and we still have a problem at QB. Yeah. Val Outlaw says, Mike White worked with the same offensive line and was moving the ball. Yeah. Truth be told, salutes to you. Good to see you in here. Happy holidays to you and your family. Truth says, didn't Zach throw for 70 yards? The Jets rushed for like 10 yards. So, yeah, they will come out doing a little bit better. And I'm sure I can see that. Oh, man. Dermot, salutes to you. Dermot says, this might be Wilson's last game as a Jet. Oof. V-Dash says, boo. He's booing as well. Dang, man. We're going to close the poll in a second. In 3, 2, 1. Closing the poll here. Do you feel the Jets will make adjustments and come out better after the half? 61% of the Savages say yes. Okay. Jaguars kick off to the Jets. Braxton Berrios trying on a return here. Braxton Berrios gets smacked. Brought down what it looked like at maybe the 15, maybe? Man. Man, oh, man. Curvin Ledger salutes to you with the big donation. Curvin says that Streveler play killed that drive. Yeah, we got that penalty there. Salutes to you, Curvin. Thank you again for giving to the platform with the big donation. Venom G says the Jets not playing terrible. Zach is playing horrible. Oof. All right. Jets offense coming out first and 10. First and 10 from the 18. Zach Wilson dropping back. Zach Wilson finds wide receiver here. We're moving. Finds Corey Davis for maybe 4 yards. All right. All right. We got things moving and shaking. All right. How about them Jets? Says, Joe, if we don't score in this next drive, you can pencil in an L on this game. Wow. Val Outlaw says, please don't go with Joe Flacco. No. They're stepping back out with Zach Wilson, man. Man. Come on. Come on now. All right. He handed the ball off on 2nd and 4. Zach Wilson handed the ball off. He might have, to Knight might have ran for about 2 yards there. Okay. We're getting things shaken. We're figuring things out here. Hawkeye says, bring out the mopeds so the O-line can throw them at people. All right, third one for the New York Jets. Trying to drive down the field here, get themselves a score. Coming out after the half, Zach Wilson dropping back on 3rd and 1. Zach Wilson evading a tackler. Zach Wilson threw that ball. Zach Wilson. Zach, I don't know where. I think he was trying to throw to Corey Davis. Not sure. Zach Wilson threw that ball somewhere. I have no clue where he was throwing it to. But there was a guy that looked like he could have been open. I believe it was Corey Davis. And he tried to sidearm the ball, too. Thirteen to three. Jets are punting, 4th and 1. It's a flag on the field. Man. Oh, my goodness, man. False start on the Jets. And now, it is now went from 3rd and 1 to 3rd and 6. False start on the Jets. Man. Oh, my goodness. Venom G says, get this bum off my screen. This kid is horrible at QB. Braden Mann with the punt. Braden Mann, what in the... Braden Mann with the punt. Got it moving downfield. It looks like they're going to spot it somewhere around the 20 to 25-yard line. Man. How about them Jets says, guys, it's raining hard and windy if you didn't know. Yeah, it is. But Trevor Lawrence is dealing with those same conditions. And Trevor Lawrence right now has thrown for 147 yards. And he's 11 to 16. He looks sharp. You know, I get it, but man. Trevor Lawrence on 1st and 10 pitches the ball out to Etienne. Etienne is running around. Etienne gets about 2 yards off that. Man, oh, man. Oh, he says famous Zach quote. Oh, Sir Toon salutes to you. Good to see you in here. Happy holidays to you and your family. Sir Toon says, I wonder where those people who defended Zach saying he's the reason the Jets were 5-2 can't even get a first down. This is hilarious. Val Outlaw says, Zach Wilson is trash. I'm sorry. Trevor Lawrence dropping back on 2nd and 7, finding Marvin Jones for about 6 yards there. Man. This is tough, man. NY Jets says Zach will complain. Hawkeye says, I'm sorry, but why not run the ball? Yeah. We are not running the ball at all. Definitely not running the football effectively. 3rd and 1. And they literally sneak the ball on 3rd and 1, and Trevor Lawrence gets a first down easy. They on a sneak for about 3 yards. How is the Jaguars offensive line pushing us back like this? Dude, they're dealing with... How is this happening here? What is going on? Trevor Lawrence handing the ball off to a back. His hasty runs for about 5, maybe 6 yards. Man, he was breaking tackles as well. Man. Excuse me. Val Outlaw says, Trevor Lawrence dealt with the same condition Mac Jones dealt with. That's the same. I'm not trying to hear this. This is the NFL, yeah? Man. Venom G says, they're going to say they're not running the ball because they're behind. Yeah. Trevor Lawrence dropping back on 2nd and 4, finds Marvin Jones for a first down. Man, our defense is getting chopped up. As long as we're bend but don't break. But man, come on. Trevor Lawrence drops back, quickly gets the ball out of his hands, finds a receiver. Find Christian Kirk for it looks about a couple yards. Man. Dermot says, we could have had Lawrence. Probably be a great QB. Ghost Rider salutes to you. Good to see you in here. Happy holidays to you and your family. Venom G says, why didn't Zach do that on 3rd and 1? People going off. They're going off. I'll get back to the Savages in a second. Trevor Lawrence hands the ball off to a back on 2nd and 7. He gets stopped for a loss. It's now 3rd down for the Jags. Sertoon says every team don't respect Zach, therefore they will stack against the run. The Jets' run game will suffer for sure. Yeah. Dele salutes to you. Dele says we got to play better. What is going on? Yeah. GM says the morale is down. It is. It just feels dead. Our offense just feels dead, man. 3rd and 9 for the Jaguars. Dropping back here. Trevor Lawrence finds your boy Evan Ingram again. And Evan Ingram runs for about 10, maybe 15 yards. This is insane. We cannot stop him. We cannot stop this guy. It is mind-boggling. And Sauce was covering him on that. We cannot stop this we can't stop Evan Ingram. This is mind-blowing. On 3rd downs, he's just making plays, whether it be screens or whatever else, man. Trevor Lawrence dropping back, gets the ball to his tight end on a screen. Arnold spinning around. Oh, my goodness, man. This is mind-blowing. It's a flag down on the field, though. A flag down on the field. Please let it be against the Jaguars. Omar says, I almost went to this game, but held off due to the weather. I'm glad I stayed home. Salutes to you, Omar. Good to see you in here. Happy holidays to you, your friends, and your family. Oh, man. Ineligible player downfield. Man. Ineligible player downfield. And that is a penalty on the Jags. That helps us out. Omar says, as bad as Flacco looked, I would bench Zach and put him in. Wilson cannot operate the offense. Yeah. NY Jets FL says the Jaguars are going to win their division. Sertoon says Ingram is going crazy. That's a fact. This is crazy. 1st and 15 for the Jags. Please don't do an encroachment on us. Man, this is crazy. 5-yard penalty on the Jags. False start. Thank you. Oh, my goodness, man. Oh, my goodness. This is getting wild, man. This is getting wild. All right. 1st and 20. I'll get back to the Savages in a second. Trevor Lawrence dropping back. Trevor Lawrence trying to get outside. Trevor Lawrence finds Marvin Jones Jr. for maybe 2-yard gain here. Luna says Zach needs to use his legs and not rely on his arms so much. At this point, whatever will work, man. Oh, man. Venom G says, this reminds me of when Waller killed us last season. Oh, that was brutal. I remember that. That was brutal. But that's like every tight end. The New York Jets, I keep saying this, the Jets have a long history of not being able to cover tight ends. Trevor Lawrence dropping back on 2nd and 18, rockets the ball to Kirk. Kirk drops it. It's now 3rd and 18. 3rd and 18 for the Jags. I'm hoping we could get a stop here. Let's get a stop here. Omar says this entire team is frustrating. We're getting out-coached and the O-line and defense are playing poorly. Yeah, that's crazy. Mark White salutes. Good to see you in here. Happy holidays to you and your family. Man, oh man. We got to get a stop here. We've got to get a stop. Come back to Savages in a second. 3rd and 18. Come on. Let's get a stop. They're setting up a screen. He gets the ball out to his back, but he maybe got it, but it's short. Well short. It's going to be a 41-yard field goal. This is not a gimme, okay? Because, again, we have seen this wind jack people up. So the Jets defense, gets a stop. Ghostwriter says the Jets OC is not doing the offense any favors. Well, I don't know, man. Lining up on 4th and 10. They snap the ball for the field goal. And the field goal's good. 16-3. We are still in this game. We're still in this game. We're still here. We are still in this game. If we can get 2 touchdowns, we're there. We've got to get into the end zone. I mean, come on. Everybody watching me, no matter where you're watching me from, please give the stream a thumbs up. Please share it across your social media with your friends and your family as well. ! Links. And the chat brings up my link tree. That link tree has links to all of my social media platforms. Also has links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go subscribe to all my YouTube pages. Follow me across all my social media platforms as well. All right. Talk to me. I'll talk back. We also run a live radio show on this channel too. We'll be running it tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. This is what it looks like. I take all callers. All right. When you call in, make sure your phone's good to go and be patient. You know, our shows, we not to toot a horn or nothing like that, but we get callers and we listen to everybody. All right. So just when you call in, wait your time and I will get to you. Believe me. We give everybody a couple minutes, 5-6 minutes to get their takes out, 7 minutes to get their takes out, and we keep it rolling. If I do not know you by name when you call in, please know what your area code is. Sometimes I call people's area code. I've had this discussion with a couple people, and they don't know what their area code is. Please know what area code you're calling in from. It's your phone. Respectfully. All right? And so we have a lot of fun doing that. We'll be doing a live radio show tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay? Also, the number is 515-602-9639. That is the number to the show, 515-602-9639. Okay? And a trick that some people like to do is they call into the show about 10 minutes early so that they can get on the show earlier. That's a little trick I put out there. Something my veterans do here that's been watching me a long time. Let me get back to the Savages, man. Oh, man, oh, man. I don't even know what to say about what we're seeing out. This is a pitiful offensive performance so far. Luna says this clearly shows how great Breece Hall was. He was carrying this offense. It looks so different without him. It looks so different without Mike White, to be completely honest. Okay? GM says the defense can't be on the field too long. It's not our OC, it's the QB. Yeah. Man, oh, man. Val says the question is, can we get to the middle of the field? Ooh, man, oh, man. Mark White says if the Jets lose, Sulla won't do anything except defend his friend Mike LaFleur. He never calls him out for his play calling. Mike LaFleur will call himself out. I have seen Sulla talk about how bad the offense has been before. He's never said, our play calling is trash. But, Mike LaFleur don't pull no punches with himself or anybody offensively. He'll call himself out and says he needs to be better. But NY Jets FL says, Joe, can you open up the lines now so we can vent in real time? If this game wasn't so late, honestly, we'd be doing a radio show directly after the game. Y'all know that. But it's late, and I know it's late on the East Coast. So I want to, give everybody time. We'll wait, and we'll do it tomorrow. But, 1st and 10, the Jets hand the ball off to Knight after handing the kickoff and Knight gets brought down. But there's a flag on the field. There's a flag. We'll see who the flag's on. Man. Holding offense, number 83, Tyler Conklin. And we're going to get brought back. V-Dash says, I want to be optimistic, Joe, but God would have to strike down lightning upon the Jags' entire defense for us to score 2 TDs at this point. Oh, V-Dash. Oh, man. First and 20 for the New York Jets, lining up on the 30-yard line. Zach Wilson just gets sacked. How is this happening? How? How is this happening? The Jags don't have any good defensive linemen playing. How? Come on. My God, man. This offensive line is cheeks. Butt cheeks. 2nd and 25 for the Jets. Offense after the sack. Zach Wilson rolling out to his right. Zach Wilson throwing a ball downfield. And it gets knocked away. He was trying to find Garrett Wilson. I am shocked. I don't understand this. We can't block these guys? Zach Wilson just running around, throwing up hope and a prayer. Come on, offense. Get some rhythm going. Zach Wilson finds Corey Davis a couple yards, well short of the first down. Jets offense off the field. Oh, man. This stinks. This stinks. I'm sorry. This stinks. This offense stinks. Just run around and throw something up and pray. Just pray that somebody jumps up and catches it. Oh. This offensive line this is mind-blowing. And Braden Mann. Are you serious? Is Braden Mann serious? He stinks too. Throw him into the pile. They are letting this is just a dude. This is terrible. This is just terrible. Sir Toon says this has got to be rock bottom for Zach. Like, how bad can this get? I'm laughing so I don't get frustrated. And that's Justin Hardy that got the flag. Dude. This is brutal. This is brutal. This is brutal. With everything on the line. Everything. All of it. Everything on the line. Your playoff hopes are on the line. Everything is on the line. And y'all come out and play like this? Come on, man. This is awful. Just awful. The offensive line, then you got Zach just rolling out, just throwing stuff up, double coverage. He don't care. I don't give a damn here. Let me get to the Savages. Oh, my goodness, man. This is brutal football. It is so bad. Sir Toon says this is a mix of Zach being bad and the team making bad mistakes. GM says it's infectious. GM says after he bought them bikes. Man. NY Jets FL says it's Streveler time now, man. GM says when it rains, it pours, literally. Val says this is beyond terrible, man. This is why we don't get national games. Hawkeye says the defense is going to be wore out, yeah. Ghost Rider says it's like they've lost their minds. Val says Zach Wilson's body language says he's mentally done with this game and he's done. We need a spark. Oh, my Lord. Jake Klein says, everyone who supports Zach, please just shut up and sit down. Budgeting D says, yikes. Val Outlaw says, I wish Tom Thibodeau from the Knicks was the head coach right now because he would have been benched Zach Wilson. The Jaguars come out on first down and run the football. Their back picked up about 4 yards. The whole team sucks. Just, man, oh, man. Zach Wilson is playing bad. The offensive line, it was just a bunch of garbage. This is a bunch of garbage. I don't get it. Trevor Lawrence handing the ball off on 2nd and 7 to his back. He gets brought down. He might have got a yard. Man. Darren Davis salutes to you. Good to see you in here. Darren says backyard football. Yeah. Yeah. Man. Dude, I got to stay hydrated. Third and five for the Jags, trying to drive down the football field. This is awful. Trevor Lawrence dropping back on 3rd and 5. Trevor Lawrence escaping the pocket. Trevor Lawrence running. Trevor Lawrence, he might have crossed the line of scrimmage on that one. I guess he didn't. Guess who he hit? It's incomplete. Actually, the ball came out. He threw the ball to Zay Jones. The ball came out. Oh, yeah, the ball hit the ground. It is now 4th and 5. The Jets might have got to stop again. My Lord, man. I am so... Punt. Mr. Green salutes to you. Good to see you in here. Happy holidays to you and your family. Jaguars punt goes out of bounds. It looked like it went out at about the 10-yard line. Sandman says it's not Zach's fault. The wide receivers aren't open. No, there's guys open. He missed Corey Davis wide open, I think, twice in this game already. He's missed Garrett Wilson open. He's missed some guys that are absolutely open. And I'm a Zach guy. He's missing guys that are open. And those are drive killers. Those guys are open. Guys are open. Garrett Wilson, Sandman says Garrett Wilson is on lock tonight. I don't agree with that. He missed Garrett Wilson early. When Garrett Wilson was open on a slant, he threw it so far inside. The Jags corner could have picked it off and took it back for a touchdown. This is tough, man. This is tough. Mark White says the Jets had 66 yards of offense at halftime. Now they have 71 yards. Oh, my God. Omar says this entire team is gave up. This is an awful look for our coaching staff. It honestly feels that way. It feels that way. I'm not going to lie. Poll coming your way. Would you turn to Streveler at this point? I want to know. I want to know. Let's see here. Let's see. Who would you bring in the QB at this point if you're sitting Zach Wilson? Would you bring in Flacco or Streveler? Poll is up. Go ahead. If you want to sit Zach Wilson, are you turning to Streveler? Are you turning to Flacco? I want to know. I'm not saying that we should sit Zach Wilson. I'm saying who would you go forward with? Chris Streveler is actually in the game. And the Jets fans are excited. They have benched Zach Wilson. Oh, maybe they haven't. This might be the package. I don't think that well, we got to see here. They brought him in. He ran for a couple of yards here. Wow. Zach Wilson's on the sidelines, and it's second down. It's 2nd and 4, and Streveler's lining up in the shotgun. Okay? We're going to see. Streveler dropping back. Streveler dumps the ball off to Elijah Moore. Elijah Moore runs for a first down. I guess Streveler's the guy now. Wow. I'm going to close the poll in 3, 2, 1. I'm closing it. I didn't think they would do it. 83% of y'all said Streveler. 16% said Flacco. Wow. I'm blown away. They're really going forward with Streveler. It's 1st and 10. Streveler still's in. Streveler dropping back in the package. Streveler, he almost got away there. He got about 2 yards off that on that run. It's 2nd down for the Jets. They're trying to find their way down. Chris Streveler is now the Jets starting quarterback here, or the Jets quarterback now. Wow. They just pulled the plug. That's it. I'm telling you. I don't see how you go back to Zach at all at any point in the rest of the season unless multiple guys go down. Come on. 2nd and 9 for the Jets offense trying to get down the field. Streveler with the play action pass. Streveler stops. Let's go. He did. He hit him. Oh, man. Streveler finds CJ Uzomah. Bro, if he would have put more on that, Uzomah was by himself. That could have been a TD. This Jags defense is not prepared. They lost Uzomah. He was by himself. Oh, my goodness. That could have been something. Come on, guys. Let's get fired up. Let's go. We moving. Streveler. They hand the ball off to Ty Johnson. That's a first down, but there's a flag. There's a flag, guys. There's a flag. It might be on us. It's a flag on number 71. Wow. Flag on 71. Flag on Brown. Oh, man. I don't know what. Omar says Zach's time here is over. Wow. Man. 1st and 19. 1st and 19 for the Jets offense trying to get down the field. They hand the ball off to Knight. Knight's going to take a loss on that. GM says Streveler is going to charge it up. Yeah, we're going to see. They're trying to get down. Sandman says, no, I'm no GM. No GM, I'm serious. We got to let Zach develop. We are rushing him. I don't think we're rushing him. Zach, man, I don't know. Zach is going to sit for a while. Streveler dropping back on 2nd and 23. He's going to run it. And it looks like he picked up quite a bit of yards, man. He picked up at least 10, maybe 15 yards. Bro, Streveler's out there and the offense is moving, and he ain't afraid to take off either. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Val Outlaw says, how hard was that? He ran the ball. He ran with the ball. Man, let me tell you. Man, this is wild. Whew. NY Jets FL says, now I respect Sulla. Wow. Okay. I'm kind of shocked that they went with Streveler. I'm shocked. I would think that they would go with Flacco before Streveler, but they're going with Streveler. Whatever. Like, whatever. I think that that to me, that probably closes the door on Zach Wilson right there. Wow. That probably closes the door on him. At least until, the offseason, I would think, at this point. Streveler is in the building, okay? Streveler's in the building. Are y'all shocked that he went to that Sulla went to Streveler before Flacco? With all that is on the line, they turn to Streveler. Wow. This is wild. This is wild, man. Whew. The Jets. The Jets. Am I right? The Jets. Oh, man. That is crazy. Woo. Val Outlaw says, I'm done with Joe Flacco, too. Oh. He says he's done with Joe Flacco. Man, oh, man. NY Jets FL says, I said it, Joe. We have to win at all costs. Yeah, that's a fact. How about them Jets says Flacco is wacko and Zach is whack. Man, this is crazy. They turn to Streveler. Man, I hope that we're able to finish this drive with a score. Wow. Streveler. Streveler is now the Jets QB. They benched Zach Wilson. 3rd and 9, Streveler. 3rd and 9, Streveler taking off, gets a first down. Bro, what? Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Val Outlaw says first down. See, we need a running quarterback. This is what I've been talking about for a long time, man. Streveler, first down, pulls it down again. Streveler taking off. Streveler trying to run through people. Gets 7 yards on the run. Streveler's got to go. We don't need you to get hurt, bro, but he is running, bro. Man, oh, man. Streveler is moving the ball. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Man, oh, man. 2nd and 2 for the Jets. They're moving down the field. Man. Streveler running again. All right, they got to go to something else here. They're going to start sniffing that out. Streveler tried to keep the ball and run it. They were able to bring him down. Might have been for a little bit of a loss. Man. Hawkeye says, how many offensive line are we drafting next year? Oh, we're going to be drafting a lot, especially at that tackle position. I love Mekhi Becton. I love what he brings to the table, but I don't know if you can go into this draft and just trust that he's going to be fully healthy and ready to go for you all next season. They might look to take a tackle in the draft too. 3rd and 4 now. The Jets lost 2 yards on that last drive. 3rd and 4. Okay, 3rd and 4. Streveler dropping back. Streveler hit. Oh, he hit Corey Davis, and Corey Davis dropped it. Come on, Corey Davis. Come on, Corey Davis. That was a good throw by Streveler. Oh, hit him right in the stump, right in the gut. He put it right in the bread basket, and Corey Davis dropped it. That's a tough drop. They're going for it on 4th and 4. All cautions to the wind. All caution to the wind. Streveler throwing the ball. It's a catch. It's a first down. He finds Garrett Wilson. He finds Garrett Wilson for a first down. Streveler's rolling. Get back to the line of scrimmage. No huddle. No huddle. They're going. They snap the ball. Streveler hands the ball off to the running back. He gets about a 5, maybe 6 yard pickup there. Wow. The legend of Streveler. Whoa. Me, oh my. My goodness. Come on now. Let's get it moving. Let's get it shaking. Streveler continuing to push. The Jets are now at the 15-yard line. He hands the ball off to Michael Carter. Michael Carter on 2nd and 4 picks up a couple yards. He might have got 3 yards. It might be 3rd down and 1 now. Wow. Bro, this is crazy. This is crazy. It is now 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Oh, he snapped the ball with the ref. Come on, man. What is this referee doing? What is this referee doing? Man. Come on, man. Man. Come on. 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 for the Jets offense. They hand the ball. Oh, they hand the ball off to their back. They hand the ball off to Knight again. He wasn't able to go nowhere, though. Man, this is wild. Man. Oh, man. Come on, man. Man, Chris Streveler is out there. It is 4th and 2, and they're going to go for it. I am shocked they're not going for a field goal here. It is 4th and 2, and they're going for it. Streveler dropping back on 4th and 2. Streveler missed Garrett Wilson. It was a little too inside. It got knocked away. Man. Wow. Streveler comes out. Zach Wilson is benched. Streveler goes. That was crazy. What are y'all thoughts about that drive? What were y'all thoughts about that drive? I want to hear it. I'm still a little shocked that they went to Streveler. Do you think that the Jets should have kicked the field goal there? Do you think we should have kicked the field goal? That's what I want to know. I'm going to hit you guys in a poll. Man. Man, oh man. Should the Jets have kicked the field goal? I kind of felt like we should have kicked the field goal there. I like what Streveler was doing, but let's get some points. It's I think it was 4th and 2 at that point. You know? Man. Man, oh man. Wow. Streveler comes in. Man. Zach Wilson is, man. He is, this is tough, man. This is a tough one here. This is a tough one. Woo. Poll is up. Should the Jets have kicked the field goal there? I wish we would have took the points. We got more than enough time to get back into the game, you know. 10 minutes left in the fourth. Our defense is, I mean, we're bending, we're not breaking, we're not giving up a bunch of touchdowns, right? They're hitting field goals. If we can get a stop, you know, you kick that, we get a stop and get a score, it's now 13-16. Now you're within a field goal. Man, this is wild. This offense looked better with Streveler on that drive than it's looked all game. Jets defense now on the field. We're going to shut down the poll in a little bit. Vote up. Trevor Lawrence dropping back. Trevor Lawrence tried to find his wide receiver. It looks like that might have hit the dirt, though. That might have hit Zay Jones. Get back to the Savages here. Man. Val Outlaw says season is done. I'm sorry. He says Zach is done. Wow. J.E. says Zach Wilson is embarrassed. Val Outlaw says a 4th string looked better than Zach Wilson. Let that sink in. Oh, man. I'm going to shut the poll down in 3, 2, 1. Shutting it down. Trevor Lawrence on 2nd and 10. Finds Christian Kirk for a first down. 55% of y'all say the Jets should have kicked the field goal there. I think he should have kicked the field goal and took those points. You take something so that you can come out and really get rolling. Sir Toon says, I feel bad for Zach because he's so young, but maybe the Jets is just not for him. Yeah. Yeah. NY Jets FL says Streveler just went out there and Streveler just went Justin Fields on him. Yeah. Trevor Lawrence handing the ball off to his back, who's breaking tackles. Etienne, he ran for about 8-9 yards on that one. We can't get to Etienne. This guy breaking tackles. Guys is running all over the place. Val Outlaw says we only had 1 penalty on the offensive line on that one drive. Yeah. Yeah. It's wild, man. It is wild. This is crazy. 2nd and 1 for Jets defense, trying to get a stop here on the Jags. They're getting some pressure on Trevor Lawrence. He's flushing out to his left, and Trevor Lawrence is runs out of bounds, gets the first down, and then runs out of bounds. And this guy's moving. He's moving. That toe injury is a lie. This guy's moving, man. Man. This is wild. Oh, man. Come on. We got to get it moving and shaking here, man. Come on. 1st and 10. Jaguars hand the ball off to Etienne. Etienne maybe got 3 yards off that. Man, Trevor Lawrence able to move out and get a first. Oh, man. They have benched Zach Wilson. Sir Toon says every sports show finna have a field day about Zach Wilson tomorrow. Yeah. Well, I mean, they're gonna say the same things they've been saying about him pretty much all season. You watch him play. Ooh, Trevor Lawrence trying to get the ball outside to his wide receiver. It actually falls incomplete on third. It is now 3rd and 7. Hoping the Jets can get a stop here. Yeah, they're gonna go off. I mean, listen, Zach is not playing well. You know, I went back and forth with people about the last game, the Lions game. There was people telling me, Joe, you're tripping. He played well in the Lions game. I said, no, he didn't. He missed so many guys in that game. It was crazy. Yeah, he had big splash plays, but the basics, the open guys, he's not hitting them. Trevor Lawrence dropping back on 3rd and 7. Trevor Lawrence finds Zay Jones for a first down. Man, we're right there. Like, right there. And then they're able to scoot out. Yo, we cannot get their offense off the field. We're holding them in the red zone. They're not getting touchdowns. But they're just driving, dude. They are driving. They are driving. They are driving, man. 1st and 10 for the Jags. They hand the ball off to Zay Jones, and he gets smacked. Okay. Quincy Williams is able to get a stop there. Come on, man. Let's get a stop here, baby. Let's get a stop. Oh, Val Outlaw says they're throwing to the linebackers in the middle, and they're running the ball with the quarterback. Yep. Man. Where's the pressure, though? Like, where's Carl Lawson? Where's Jermaine Johnson? Where's the pressure? He shouldn't even have time to run out like that. Where's our front four? Where's the sacks? We got to get it rolling. Where's the pressure? Where's it at? On 2nd and 13, he finds Evan Ingram for a couple yards. It's now 3rd down. 3rd down for the Jags offense. We got to get some pressure on Trevor Lawrence, man. Man. Loretta, I believe, if that's your name, let me know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Loretta, salutes to you. Thank you for coming on in here. Happy holidays to you and your family. Says, why are we playing so bad tonight? Yeah, we got to clean it up. I hear you. Trevor Lawrence. Oh, Carl Lawson got knocked down. Trevor Lawrence on 3rd and 6 trying to find Evan Ingram. The ball is incomplete. Goes into the dirt. Man, come on. Oh, this is rough. Come on now. Val Outlaw says he's getting the ball out of his hands so quick they can't get to him. Yeah, doing quick passes so they don't get no rushers. Yeah. The Jaguars are now punting on 4th and 6. I think this is a second punt of them for theirs for the game. Oh, my goodness. And their punt, they were able to pin us inside. Spotted at the 1. Wow. Val Outlaw says the problem is they took Zach Wilson out of the game too late. They should have took him out at halftime. Wow. Oh, man. Sir Toon says, if it wasn't for the turnover in the first quarter, we probably would have 0 points. Wow. Ooh. Mr. Green says, the Jets hurt my head. Yeah. Mark White says, the announcer said Lawrence is recognizing the defense is getting rid of the ball. Zach can't do that yet. Ooh. All right. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. All right. All right. Yeah, this is wild. All right. Do you think Streveler is going to lead the Jets to a score on this next drive? Vote up. Oh, man. V-Dash says, I can't believe guys on defense are celebrating, and they've been getting their butts kicked all night. Yeah. I mean, but they're, V-Dash, I hear you, but at the same time, they're very bend but don't break, right? The Jags only have 16 points. They've been getting beat up and down the field, but they're not giving up TDs. Not that many, okay? They're not giving up too many TDs at all. All right, so, they're giving up one to Lawrence on the rush and a long drive, but other than that, it's been field goals, man. They're very, very bend but don't break. I'll give that to him. Man. Mr. Green says, Joe, you think Zach is going to be here or will Mike White start? Be here next year? I'll tell you this. I think that Zach is going to be in a QB competition. That's what I think. I'm going to close the poll in 3, 2, 1. We're closing it up. Streveler dropping back on 1st and 10. He finds Garrett Wilson for a couple yards. 57% of the Savages say yes. 42% say no. So people are thinking Streveler's going to lead us to a score on this drive. We'll see. Do I think that Zach Wilson's going to be here next year, man? Oh, Streveler finding his way after pressure on 2nd and 6 to get out of the end zone, has the wherewithal. But there's a flag down on the field, though. There's a flag down on the field. I think he's going to be in a quarterback competition, to be honest with you, Mr. Green. I think that they're going to bring in other quarterbacks. I don't know if they're going to go with veteran guys. I know that Mike White is definitely going to be. Oh, face mask called on the Jags, 15-yard penalty, first down for the New York Jets. Now, I think that, Mr. Green, I think that what they're going to do is they're going to bring in some veteran guys. It could be Derek Carr. That's a name that's been thought out there. I know Jets fans want Lamar Jackson, but we'll see what happens, right, going forward. Streveler dropping back on 1st and 10, gets outside the pocket and throw the ball away. But I think he's going to be in a quarterback competition. I think they'll definitely, do whatever they can to bring Mike White back. I think Mike White's going to be a Jet next season. Me personally, I personally believe they'll find a way to continue to go forward with him. But he's definitely going to be competing. I don't think he's going to go into offseason and be given the job like he was this year. I don't. I think he'll definitely be here next year, but what capacity he'll be here next year, we don't know. Because he was inactive for quite, a couple weeks just here recently. They might go back to that. We don't know, but I think he'll be here. I think he'll be here for sure. Streveler letting it go. Ooh, Streveler was trying to find Corey Davis on that, got knocked away. Man. Val Outlaw says, you can tell by Zach Wilson's body language he's mentally out the game. I would have been took him out. You can see Streveler's trying to win. NY Jets FL says it helps to have Doug Peterson. Yeah, Doug Peterson is a heck of a offensive mind. That guy's phenomenal. It is now 3rd and 10 for the New York Jets. They're trying to get down the field. Streveler's trying to lead a drive here. Streveler dropping back. Streveler finding Elijah Moore, who runs backwards. Why? He's a couple yards short now of a first down. Why did he run backwards? Man. Oh, man. Oh, man. They're going to keep the offense out there on 4th and 2. They're going to keep the offense out there. Streveler dropping back on 4th and 2. Streveler gets the ball out of his hands to Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson, the ball comes out of his hand, and it's taken by a Jaguars defender. Big mistake by Garrett Wilson. Big mistake. Wow. Garrett Wilson with the fumble. Wow. Wow. Oh, man, oh, man. Venom G says, yeah, Zach will be here. He just needs to develop, though, and have competition. He's going to have to change a lot of stuff. The big thing with Zach Wilson is they're going to have to completely overhaul his mechanics. And let me just be completely honest with y'all, folks. Overhauling a quarterback's mechanics does not happen in 3 weeks. Okay? Just doesn't happen. He's gonna probably be sat down for quite a long time trying to figure. They're gonna do whatever they can to try to figure things out with him. But it's not just mechanics with him, though. He's slow out there mentally. He doesn't pull the trigger fast enough. That's the big problem with Zach Wilson. Look at what Streveler's doing. Streveler's dropping back, decision. Dropping back, decision. Dropping decision. It's very quick with Streveler. All right? You look at these drives. That ball that got knocked away to Corey Davis, that was there. Corey Davis got to get the ball. That throw to Garrett Wilson, that was quick. All right, let's go. Zach Wilson don't do that. Zach Wilson's dropping back. Decision. That's too late. It's too late. Decision. Bad accuracy. That's too late. He takes too long. He's got to speed it up mentally. That's what made Mike White so competent in this season, during this season. Quick decisions. Getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Yak yards. Let's go. Oh, man. Hawkeye says, I hope Zach gets it figured out. I hope he does, too. Venom G says, why do he always run backwards? Man, I don't know, Venom. Again, we'll be live tomorrow, 515-602-9639. This is what the live radio show looks like. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. This is rough, man. Sandman says, Streveler can't throw. I don't know. Sirtoon says he kicked the ball out. Nah, we weren't meant to win this game tonight. Val says, I don't know why Elijah tends to run backwards all the time. He has to stop doing that. V-Dash says the foot fumble. All right. Jaguars lining up at the Jets 16-yard line. They give the ball to Etienne. He runs forward. Man. Man, oh, man. Oh, this is tough, man. This is tough. This is tough. This is tough. Val Outlaw says exactly. He's like a sitting duck. He doesn't get his decisions out there. Like I said, he's mentally out of the game. And it's just not the season. This happened last season as well, too. Yeah. Yeah. Eric Russ salutes to you. Good to see you in here. Happy holidays to you and your family. Eric says, absolutely embarrassing display by the Jets on all fronts. What the heck happened to the last few weeks? Yeah, things just fell apart down the stretch, but maybe we can get something going. There's time left in this game. Trevor Lawrence handing a ball off to Etienne. He runs for a couple yards. Maybe we can find some type of spark in this game and get some scores and, you know. You got about 3 minutes and some change left. Val Outlaw says, I will never forget the accuracy I seen from Zach Wilson. That London game last year against the Falcons was terrible. How about them Jets? Good night to you, man. Salutes to you. Gully salutes to you, my friend. Gully says, open the lines. We're opening the lines tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, guys. 7 p.m. Eastern, that's when we're doing the live radio show. I want to hear from all of the Savages. For those of you that don't know, we run a live radio show on this channel. Usually we run it after live games when we do the reactions, but it's very late tonight. I think on the East Coast, y'all let me know. I think it's almost like 11 something. By the time the game ends, it'll be about 12 o'clock at night. I want to hear from all the Savages, so we're going to do it tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, right here. We'll be doing a live radio show. That's the number to the show right here, okay? And you can call in. All right? When you call in, just keep in mind, that we'll have callers, so please be patient. We'll get to everybody. Trust me, we will get to everybody, okay? Salutes to you, Gully. Happy holidays to you and your family. Davis says the Jags wanted it more. Yeah, that's the way it looked, man. Omar says this is easily the worst loss of the season. Maybe the worst loss since the loss to Buffalo in 2015. I don't agree with that. I mean, this is a tough loss and it sucks, but no, this is not the worst loss since 2015. I can think of way worse losses. There was way worse losses in the Adam Gase era. Way worse. Gully says, I will never in my life forgive Zach Wilson for this. Oh. 515-602-9639 tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going live. 7 p.m. Eastern. You will call in, and I will hear from everybody. Again, when you call into the show, be patient, okay? Be patient. We'll get to everybody. Make sure your lines are good. Make sure your phone is good. I want to be able to hear you. Make sure your connection is good, all right? And there's no cursing. No cursing on my show. It's a family show. You curse on my show, I got to move on. On 3rd and 5, they almost had he took a shot. Trevor Lawrence got blasted on 3rd and 5. They almost brought him down. It's now 4th down, 4th and 5. He got crushed on that one. But I do not allow cursing on my show. Do not call into my show cursing. It's a family show. Man, what was Quincy Williams doing? He's got to make a play there. Bang. Ooh, that's a huge shot there. Was that Clemens that hit him? Michael Clemens finished him. Oh, my goodness, man. Oh, my goodness. Salutes BC. Happy holidays to you and your family. He says, read my comment, Joe. I don't know what your comment was. You can repost it. I might have missed it here. There's quite a bit of things rolling and shaking, man. Repost that comment. I missed it, I think. Omar says, we were never in the playoff contention under Gase. That's a fact. Well, the Jaguars kick another one. They kick another one. It is now 19-3. 19-3. Man, oh, man. Man, oh, man. This is wild. This is wild. This is wild. It's wild. I cannot believe this, man. The Jaguars literally beat us kicking field goals. Trevor Lawrence has thrown for 229 yards. They've ran for 150 yards on us tonight. Man. Venom G says this is wild. The football gods will. Venom G says this is wild. The football gods make us take the long road. Yeah. And I want to see Zach Wilson get better. I do. But it's going to be a long situation, man. This is going to be rough, man. We had it. Does this Anybody know for sure if this closes the door on the playoffs for us? I know we had to win out just to ensure that we were in. I don't, because all the scenarios are crazy. They're constantly changing. But if the Patriots and them keep losing, I think it's like the Patriots and the Chargers, I think. If they keep losing, is the door still open for us? Let me know. This is rough, man. This is a rough game. And the thing is, the Jaguars have one of the worst defenses in the league. Truth Be Told says no. If Miami loses this week, I think we're still in it. Okay. Because I know the play, like it constantly changes, and you pay attention to it, and you're trying to, man. It's just, every week it's just, well, the Patriots lost, this team lost, that lost. I'm like, okay, well, where are we at? I'm looking, and then it shapes, and then if we score this amount of points, it's like, oh. Yeah, I'm hoping that Zach Wilson can clean it up, man. I think Mike White probably is going to be healthy enough to play in the next game. So, Jaguars punt. They punt to the Jets. Jets down 19-3. Braxton Berrios brings it out. He got brought down at about the 26, maybe a 25-yard line. NY Jets FL says, Joe, we don't look like a playoff team, unfortunately. Yeah, we don't. Right now, I mean, the way we're playing right now. Yeah. Man. It's tough. Man. This is rough, man. This is rough. Really rough. Chris Streveler dropping back on 1st and 10. He finds Michael Carter. Michael Carter for about 6-yard gain. Oh, man. BC salutes to you. He says, I said, hey, Joe, I'm not a Jets fan, but I'm a subscriber. Salutes. And he says, I got to say, I can't say I feel sorry for the Jets. Streveler finds Carter on the run, on the go. That's a first down for the New York Jets. BC says, I'm not a Jets fan, but I'm a subscriber. And I got to say, I can't feel sorry for the Jets. They really picked this bum Zach Wilson over Justin Fields. All right. BC letting his opinion be known. I respect it. It's tough. Tough situation, man. 1st and 10 for the New York Jets. Streveler dropping back. Streveler evading pressure. Streveler running downfield. Slides and gets down. Very smart. Very smart move there. Val Outlaw says we still have a chance. We just need the Patriots to lose again, and we need the Chargers to lose. Okay, we cannot be in the tiebreak with the Patriots because they swept us. Yeah. Streveler dropping back on 2nd and 2 finds Michael Carter for a first down, 7 yards and a first down. Val says I'm done with Zach Wilson. Do y'all see what our 4th string is doing? Ooh, yeah. Jagrick 12 salutes to you. Good to see you in here. Happy holidays to you and your family. He says soft D. Yeah, soft defense. Still got to go out there and make the plays, though, baby. You know? Man, this guy, George Fant, with a false start penalty, cost us again. My God. Man. Insane. Jesse salutes to you. Good to see you in here. Happy holidays to you and your family. He says, how you doing, Joe? I'm doing all right, man. He says, I'm happy for Streveler, but they should have known they needed to develop him. Like Aaron Rodgers, he needed to be developed more. Well, I mean, he is getting developed. You know, he's just on the practice squad, but people are working with him. We'll see what happens with him going forward. They might make Zach inactive again after this game and just go with Streveler as the number 2, I guess. 2nd and 14. Streveler dropping back. Streveler moving outside the pocket. Streveler running. Streveler taking on a corner, takes a shot and gets out of bounds. Oh, you mean Zach? Oh, you mean Zach Wilson should have gotten Zach Wilson should have been a guy that got developed. Well, I mean, he's definitely going to get his chance. They're going to keep working with him, develop him, but I don't, we'll see. See what happens going forward with Zach. I don't know. Man, oh, man. BC says, Joe, crazy thing is y'all drafted Garrett Wilson. The chemistry was already between them from Ohio State. Y'all had the chance to be Burrow and Jamar Chase. So, yeah, but they went with Zach Wilson. Yes, I did want Justin Fields. Yes, I thought that Justin Fields was the guy for us at least. But I'm also a Zach Wilson supporter, and I respect it, I respect it. Venom G says, Fant needs to get out of here. He said Fant needs to get out of here. Yeah. I think Fant has like 3 or 4 penalties tonight. It's insane. Streveler dropping back on 3rd and 12. The pressure is in his face. Streveler takes off outside the pocket. Streveler running. And he may have got back about 5 or 6 yards on that run. Oh, man. Jesse says, I think we got to trade. He means Zach Wilson. You think we're going to trade Zach Wilson? I don't know exactly what you're going to get for Zach Wilson at this point. What are you going to get for him? I mean, we got a Jaguars player that went down. Man. Jarek says, get rid of the QB nursery. This is a man's game. Jarek is he's speaking his mind, and I respect it. It's a man's game. He's telling the truth. Jesse says, I would have kept Darnold, to be honest. Since this kid was drafted, it's been a nightmare. Oh, man. Shogun, salutes to you. Good to see you in here. Happy holidays to you and your family. Shogun says, Joe, I'm the last person to say this. I am done with Zach Wilson. Stinks. He stinks, huh? Streveler dropping back on 4th and 6. Streveler letting the ball go. Garrett Wilson was literally being held on that play, and there's no call. All right. Turnover on downs for the Jets offense here. Val Outlaw says, trade him to the Colts. They tend to take a lot of quarterbacks and get a couple picks. Not with what you've seen out of Zach Wilson. I don't know exactly. You're not going to get much of anything for him. It can be, listen, there's still some time. We'll see what happens with Zach. If he can't be the guy, maybe he can be a competent backup, Jags now kneel down on the ball. All right. 19-3. 19-3. Jets, couple, seconds away from a loss here. Jarek says, good night, family. Merry Christmas. Salutes to you and happy holidays again to you as well, Jarek. Good to see you in here, man. Shogun says, some guy who looks like Walmart Jake Paul put up more passing yards in the 4th quarter than Zach did in like 2 different games. Yeah. We had more yards offensively on the first drive that Streveler came in than we had all game under Zach Wilson. This was such a pitiful performance. Garrett Wilson talking to Zach Wilson on the sidelines. This is tough, man. Man. Oh. This is tough. Again, we'll be live tomorrow. Live radio show. It'll look like this. All right. 515-602-9639. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, folks. We'll be doing a live radio show. Jaguars just kneeled it and clock's rolling down. They're going to take this on in. And that's going to end it for them. For us, at least. Final score. 19-16. Jags take it. Wow. That was a tough one, folks. That was a tough one. I'm talking tough. David Hubble says, just checking in now. This was sad. It was. Salutes to you, David. Good to see you in here. Happy holidays to you and your family. Venom G says, thanks for letting us vent all game, Joe. No problem, man. We'll be venting tomorrow. Again, 515-602-9639. That is the number to the show. Live tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. All right? Call in. I'm going to take all callers. Don't curse when you call into my show or I'll get you out of here. I know this is a frustrating loss, but you curse on my show. It's a family show. I got to let you go. Make sure when you call in that your phones are good to go as well. All right? If your phone's all crazy and you got all these connection issues, I'm going to move on. All right? David Hubble says, do you think we get Lamar in the offseason? I think there's a lot of people talking about Lamar, but there's a lot of things that could happen. I think the Ravens can still franchise tag him. The Ravens can end up working out a deal with him as well. There's also other teams that could be at play for vying for his services. I remember people were just over the moon thinking about us getting Deshaun Watson, and we saw, how many teams were in the play for that. So we'll see. I don't know if we end up with him. I think it's more likely that we'll see Mike White probably be the guy going forward if they don't continue to work with Zach Wilson, and maybe there's a chance we see him next season. It could be there. I'm not going to close the door on it. Joe Douglas drafted this guy, Shogun says after a 5-2 start, the longest playoff drought is likely going to continue. I mean, the door's still open. If the Patriots lose, I think if the Dolphins lose, the door's still kind of open for us. But with the way we're looking, whoa. Mark White says if we're out of the playoffs, give Zach the last 2 games to help develop. Well, I don't know. The way he's looking, I don't know if you're really developing anything. I mean, his confidence is shot. You can see it. You can see that his confidence is shot. Like, you just see it. Man. Mr. Green says, I don't know what to think of this, Joe. I'm going to drink my night away. Have a good rest of your night, Joe. Salutes to you, Mr. Green. Don't drink too much, man. Come on back. We'll be here tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. All right. Val says, I cannot believe what I just watched. Hawkeye says, we could find better offensive linemen at our local all-you-can-eat buffet. Hawkeye letting people have it. Shogun says, I got a feeling once we miss the playoffs, Joe Douglas is going to be very upset in the offseason and go out his way to build a powerhouse. I mean, we have cap room. We have things, we can do. We have the picks. We'll see what happens. Ramos, salutes to you, Kevin Ramos. Good to see you in here. Happy holidays to you and your family. He says the Zach Wilson experiment is officially over. Wow. Budgeting D salutes. Happy holidays to you and your family and your friends. It's good to see you in here as well. Vibes says, salutes to you, Vibes. Good to see you as well. Happy holidays. Says the season is over. Man. David says, Mike White is probably enough for a playoff run. But, man, I love Mike, but I want a franchise QB, man. Well, if Mike White is doing the things that you need him to do to have the offense functional, that's a franchise QB. Listen, Ryan Tannehill was a guy that was considered a first-round bust, right, at one point. He goes to Tennessee, reinvigorates his career in Tennessee. They signed him to a deal as if he was their franchise quarterback. And they've been competing with him for years, making playoff runs, doing all of that stuff. If a guy can have your offense functional, I don't care if he was picked in the first round or the 7th round. If he can do what you needs to do and he operates at a high level, he's a franchise quarterback. If he can show you consistently that he can do those things, then you can go with that guy and be the franchise quarterback. But we'll be discussing this tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, 515-602-9639. We'll be live at 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Call in. Vibe says, Zach sucks. I don't want to see Zach anymore. Ooh. David says, all I want for Christmas is an above average QB. Yep. Val says, I'm not trying to see Zach Wilson. Vibe says, I didn't even watch the game. I knew the Jets were going to lose. Oh, jeez. Shogun says, it's mind-blowing how we somehow snagged the worst QB ever when we have this good of a team. It's so frustrating. Yep. Yeah. BC says, yo, Joe, I'm not even a Jets fan. I'm a Steelers fan, but I rock with you. Salutes. He says, I don't want you to keep hurting out here. First Adam Gase, now Zach Wilson. Come on, Joe. Salutes. I think that's you trying to offer me to become a Steelers fan. Thank you, but no thank you. I've been offered to join many other fan bases, and I've declined those respectfully. I respect Steelers fans. I have friends that are Steelers fans. I respect the Steelers, but I'm going to stick with my Jets, man. But respect to you. All right. Oh, man. Vibe said instead of watching the game, he was playing God of War. I mean, you didn't miss much, okay? I mean, I was a little shocked that Streveler was put in, but David says, you're right. If Mike White was the second overall pick, the whole world would be raving about him. Yeah, that's a fact with how he produced with us. Yeah. Look, I get it. Second overall pick, you want to see him pan out. But in this league, pedigree, that don't matter, man. Look at Russell. I think Russell Wilson was like, he was like a second or third round pick too, right? I think he was too. I remember he beat somebody out. Let me see here. Let me make sure. I don't like, I think he was like a third. Was he a third round pick or something like that? I can't really remember where. I think he was here. Not for sure. I don't remember where Russell Wilson went in the draft. But yeah. Let me see here. So, it was wild, man. It's wild. Yeah, he was he went in the third round. I thought so. Russell Wilson, third round pick. And I remember he came in and beat people out and was a starter in Seattle. He beat Whitehurst, I think his name was. Whitehurst. They had traded for Whitehurst. I think it was the same year that they drafted Russell Wilson. He went in there and handled business. It is what it is. Pedigree don't matter. If you go out there and you make the offense look like he looks, and then you see the guys love him the way that they love Mike White, if he's the guy going forward, go with him. That window is so short in the NFL, and we know that. We went from two AFC championships back-to-back with Rex Ryan and rah-rah, and then we fell off a cliff, and we haven't been back to the playoffs in 10-plus years now. Listen, you go with the guy that can get it done. Shogun says, is it an over-exaggeration to say that we'd be winning the division with Lawrence as our QB? I mean, if Lawrence was performing here like he's performing with the Jags, no, it's not. It's not. But, that's a lot of what ifs. But if he was performing here like he's performing with the Jags, no. We would be in the same position if Justin Fields was our quarterback too. Junior Rudy says, so who's our QB in 2023? We'll see. Man, oh man. Sir Toon says, I wonder how Chris Sims will defend Zach Wilson after tonight's performance. Chris Sims loves Zach Wilson. I got a lot of love for Zach Wilson as well, but this was a tough night for him. This was a tough night for Zach Wilson. Hawkeye says, don't forget we couldn't run the ball until Streveler came in, and Zach can make those runs if they were called. Yeah, but the reason why we couldn't run the ball is because the game plan is the same every single time you play against Zach Wilson. It's stuff the run, stack the box, put 8 in the box, stuff the run, and beg Zach to beat you with his arm. Can't do it. It's part of the reason why our issues with running tonight. Outside of Streveler's 54 yards that he had rushing, the next closest guy in rushing for the New York Jets is Ty Johnson. Guess how many yards he had in this game? I want you to guess. I'll tell you what. It's between 1 and 10. Let's narrow it down. How many yards do you think Ty Johnson had in this game? I'll come back to that. Hubble says, plus clear the locker room. Plus it's clear that the locker room rocks with Mike. Yeah. Yeah, they love him. Ty Johnson had 7 yards. That was the next closest rusher to Streveler. 7 yards on the ground. This is so bad. If you take Streveler's rushing yards off, right? Ty Johnson has 6. Ty Johnson has 7, excuse me. Michael Carter has 6 yards, and Zach Wilson has 1 yard rushing. Knight ended the game with -2 yards rushing. Yeah. Matt Flynn. Matt Flynn, you guys are right. Matt Flynn. Toby the Jets fan, Rudy, you guys are right. Matt Flynn was the guy that they had signed the year that they signed him. And I think they had Whitehurst in for that year too. I gotta look this up. I'm pretty sure that they had signed Matt Flynn. Let me see. They signed Matt Flynn and they traded for Charlie Whitehurst as well. Yeah. Was that 2011? Yeah, it was. They had Flynn, had their guys on it, but he beat those guys out and he started. You know. I'm getting to the Savages. Again, we'll be live radio show tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. It looks like this. 515-602-9639 is the number. We'll be live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. Call in. We're taking all callers. All right. Randy Revert says, salutes to you, Randy. Good to see you in here. Happy holidays to you and your family. Same to Toby and Rudy as well. Happy holidays to you and your families as well. Randy says, I knew we were going to lose the rest of the games this season. Zach is trash. When will we find a franchise QB? Yeah. Randy says, why does the misery continue? Man. David says, I can't believe it took a 4th-string QB to gain momentum. Ugh. Vibe said 9, 8. Nope. It was 7. It was 7. 7 yards. That's what he had on the whole day. Jennifer, salutes to you. Good to see you in here. Happy holidays to you and your family as well. Shogun says, LaFleur. Okay, Zach. Moore is wide open. Sling the ball deep to him. What are you doing? Zach responds with, I'm sorry. I thought you said to throw to moms. Shogun is wild, okay? Randy says we will forever be haunted by missing out on Lawrence. I don't think so. You know? Toxic Knicks fan salutes to you. He says, this is Ralph from 2 a.m. podcast. Good to see you in here, my friend. Happy holidays to you and your family. He says, still a huge fan, Joe. Jets still breaking our hearts. Yeah. It's tough, man. It's tough. I mean, the door could still be open. Some people lose, but man, Zach Wilson looked really bad tonight. Man, oh man. BC says, yo, Joe, I respect you for sticking with the Jets. Anyone who stays loyal to the organization that produced the butt fumble deserves respect. BC taking his shots. Carson salutes to you. Happy holidays to you and your family. Carson says, is it crazy to say that Zach Wilson is the top 5 bust of all time? For the New York Jets, I don't know. I know there's some guys that are up there though, man. Vernon Golston comes to mind immediately. But the door's not closed yet completely on Zach Wilson. Can we be honest about that? We got to see what happens coming back next season. I'm not saying that they're going to start Zach Wilson next season. That's not what I'm saying right now. I am saying I don't think that they're just going to, completely just throw him in the trash. They're going to try to work with him. We'll see what happens going forward. That's what I'm going to leave it at. I know that I tell you this. I believe for sure they're going to bring in competition. I think Mike White is still going to be here. I think they're going to find another veteran. And, they're going to continue forward with Zach Wilson. And we'll see. He's going to be in a competition, though, for a spot. That's what I'm thinking at this point. We'll see what happens next week. We'll see if Mike White starts. But, man, if Mike White is healthy and continues to go out there and look the way he does, I don't know how you can close the door on him being the Jet starter going in next season. BC says, yo, Joe, do you want Zach Wilson starting next week? At this point, no. I want to see Mike White if he's healthy. If he's healthy, put Mike White back out there. You can see that Zach Wilson's confidence is shot. You see it. You just see it. You see it. Sergeant CVO salutes to you. Happy holidays to you and your family. He says there's no words to describe how I feel right now. I get it. And this is against a bad Jaguars defense. Our offensive line is garbage. It's just garbage. They can't block. There was no legitimate pass rusher for the Jags tonight. You got Fant getting penalty after penalty. These guys they stink. Keeping it real. Curvin says Zach is terrible. Couldn't move the ball in one of the worst defenses in football. Yep. Jennifer says this stinks and it's right before Christmas. Yeah. I mean, man, oh man. It stinks, man. This sucks. Man, oh man. Youth, salutes to you. Happy holidays to you and your family. Says Zach Wilson's gritty will be in my nightmares now. Oh, man, you said it. Now I can't get it out of my head. Him just dancing, throwing balls in the dirt, just dancing, throwing interceptions, just dancing. The Jets offense just looking terrible, and he's just grittying. Oh, my goodness. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Please give the stream a thumbs up as well if you haven't already. Again, we'll be live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. We'll be doing a live radio show for those of you that are new. The live radio show looks like this. Okay, 515-602-9639 is the number to the show. Call in. I'm taking all callers. When you call in, just know I do not allow cursing on my show. Okay, if you call into my show cursing, I'll get you out of here fast. I'm talking real fast, okay? Exclamation point links in the chat brings up my link tree. My link tree has the links to all of my social media platforms. All right. Please follow me across all my social media platforms and also has the links to all of my YouTube pages. Please subscribe to all my YouTube pages. When I post content, you folks will be in the know. We'll keep going, man. Sergeant says, this is the worst game I've seen this year. And I was at the Ravens game. That was a tough game, too. Charles, salutes to you, Charles M. Listen, salutes to you, my friend. Happy holidays to you and your family. He says it's time to move on and start looking for a legit QB1 next year. That could be Mike White. It could be. Who knows? So we might already have the guy, but I'm telling you, they're going to bring in veteran guys. If Derek Carr is truly on the market next season, they're probably going to bring in Derek Carr too. That's what I can guess if they can't keep Mike White. All gas, no gauge. Salutes to you. Happy holidays to you and your family as well. All gas. He says it's tough to be a Jets fan my whole life. Yeah, this is rough, man. And you know what's so bad about it? Is we're right there. We're right there. And we were like, oh my goodness, this season. And then the snowball just starts. But again, the door may not be completely closed. If other teams can lose as well, the door can still be open for us. Mike White could come back healthy. I'm going to stay optimistic on this. Okay? I'm going to stay optimistic on this. Okay? Get back to this here. Again, we'll be live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. Seeing ghosts, salutes to you. Happy holidays to you and your family. Hawkeye says, can you answer me this? Can you answer this? I'm from Iowa. Why am I a Jets fan? I don't know. I'm from California. I'm a Jets fan myself. So I love this team. I do. But this is tough. David says, nah, the door is shut. Oh, the door is shut? I thought we still had to I thought if the Patriots lost again, or if the Dolphins lost again, and like another team lost again, the door was still open for us to possibly make the playoffs. I know we had to win out to like absolutely secure it, but so I guess if the door is closed, then yeah, it's over. It is what it is, man. Sergeant says Zach needs to go. 4 separate QBs have done well in this offense, and Zach doesn't get it. I was all in on him, but enough is enough already. Yeah. Christopher Cancel says the Jets have to stop switching quarterbacks back to back. I'm tired of that. Well, I mean, Chris, did you see Zach Wilson out here? I mean, what else can they do? Mike White's hurt. That's why he sat down. Zach Wilson has started because Flacco looks like he's just ready to go to the nursing home and call it a day. And then you got Zach coming out looking the way that he did. You can't allow him to keep going out there playing. You can't allow that. That offense was dead. And then Streveler comes in, and he did a lot of running, but he got the ball out. He was decisive. And the offense didn't look stellar, but it looked better than it did when Zach Wilson was in. He had more yards on his first drive down the field than Zach Wilson had with this offense the entire game until he got benched. That's insane. That's insane, man. Carson says, as bad as it sounds right now, Zach Wilson can very much be the Jets starter next season. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he deserves it, because he's got to do a lot of work. But what I'm saying is maybe he sits down with a coach and they fix a lot of his mechanics. Maybe he just has to get the bugs out upstairs, and maybe he clears it out, and somehow he'll win the competition they'll have him in next season. Because, again, this is – and I get it. Zach Wilson is bad, but this is Joe Douglas's guy. He chose him. And so they're just not going to close the door on him absolutely. He's going to be able to compete at some point. I don't know if he wins it. Again, Mike White looked phenomenal. I'll tell you what, though, if Mike White closes out the season looking the way that he's been looking, I don't see how there's even really a competition, because Mike White has this offense in serious business. It is what it is. Shogun says Stevie Wonder can play QB better. And that boy blind. Man. Green Truth, salutes to you. Happy holidays to you and your family. Good to see you in here. Green says White has to play if he's healthy. That's a fact. That's a fact. Man. David says Fant stinks, man. Yeah, he does. Val says, I'm pretty sure the door is not closed completely on Zach Wilson. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a competition in the offseason against a veteran quarterback. Yeah. And like I said, it could be Carr. It could be Carr. Listen, I know that Jets fans want Lamar Jackson. I'd want Lamar Jackson. If we can get Lamar Jackson, and it's not just going to destroy our franchise and give up a bunch of drafts and, look, I'll take him. But there's a lot of things at play. The same things that were in play with Deshaun Watson. And we all saw everybody was ramped up for that. And I was like, I don't think we're getting Deshaun Watson, dude. There's too many teams willing to give up too much. We've got to still build a bit, and then the money. But we'll see how it is going forward. If the Jets can legitimately end up with Lamar Jackson, best believe that Joe Douglas is going to pull the trigger on it. The same way he tried to go and get Tyreek Hill. Y'all remember that? Okay? Listen, if Joe Douglas can make it happen, brother and sister, Joe Douglas will do it, okay? he'll do it. We'll see. Toxic Knicks fan says Fant was getting cooked all night. That's a fact. And when he wasn't getting cooked, he was a walking penalty. Holding, false starts, like, come on, man. Sergeant says if my TV fit out the window, it would be flying for floors. Yeah. Man. Charles says he's been so bad, I'm not sure they'll even bring him back. He looks as broken as a player could be. Hard to see him coming back from all this. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else they could do with him. Even if he's not the guy, the starter, again, he could be a guy that could end up being a solid backup. Who knows? But we'll see. There's a lot of time left. That's a lot of time, okay? And this is it, especially coming off of something like this. It sucks to see, but Youth says the Jets gave me a reason to start my holiday drinking early. Cheers. Don't drink too much, Youth. Be careful, all right? Don't drink too much. Be careful, okay? Man. Val says, but if they do get that big fish, which I'm hoping is probably not going to happen, but Lamar Jackson, if not, they'll probably go Jimmy Garoppolo. That's another guy that's been talked about as well, which I'm not big on either. A lot of people have talked about Jimmy Garoppolo too. Yep. David says, I'd rather use that money to buff up the line. Go after Derek Carr. Yep. So, it's tough, man. It is tough. Shogun says, Ryan Fitzpatrick on Zach Wilson. His career in New York is over. Wow. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Man, oh, man. It is rough. Christopher Cancel says the Seahawks have the 12th man, the one weapon that will destroy us next week. We'll see. We will see. You says this game really hurts my soul as a Jets fan. Seeing our could have been QB and T-Law balling because we just couldn't tank right. Jay says, come on, Joe. Zach is not the answer. Salutes to you, Jay. Good to see you in here. Happy holidays to your family. I'm not saying that Zach Wilson's the answer. That's definitely not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I don't think they're just going to absolutely close the door on him. I don't. That's what I just don't think that. I think they're going to go into this offseason and start to kind of pan things out quarterback-wise, right? Derek Carr's out there, Jimmy Garoppolo. You got Mike White, okay? I'm not saying that Zach Wilson's the answer. Clearly, I've been talking about Mike White being the guy. I've also been the guy saying, hey, look, Mike White, I don't care where he's drafted. If he's going out there being a functional within our offense and making our offense look good, just start him, right? But here's the deal. Joe Douglas took Zach Wilson number 2 overall. They're going to work with him until the wheels completely fall off, right? So I don't think they're going to cut him or trade him or anything like that until they're completely done, which would mean I think that he's going to get into this offseason. They're going to work with him and see, okay, what can we get out of him? They're going to work on his mechanics and all of that stuff. I think there'll be a QB competition, and I think that we'll see what happens. Do I think he'll win the QB competition at this point? No. I think Mike White will beat him. I think any veteran that we bring in can be better than Zach Wilson at this point. You guys see how he's playing. Come on. But I'm not saying that Zach is the guy. That's not what I'm saying. But we'll see going forward, okay? Because that could change. Maybe Zach at some point gets a spark. Maybe he gets with the right QB coach that can help him with his mechanics. Maybe he gets, we've seen this. Listen, Josh Allen for his first, I think, 2 seasons was really bad, like bad. And then he got with the right guys. They fixed his mechanics. The offense picked up for him, and then look what happened. Maybe that's something that can happen here. Now, again, Josh Allen is built a lot different than Zach Wilson. Big dude, 6'5", howitzer, all that stuff. But, maybe that happens. I don't know. It's tough to even talk about the QB situation with Zach looking the way that he has, man, to be completely honest. Sargent says, nope, stop the Zach experiment. The kid is done. All the sayings coach can come up with can't save the kid. Cut off the infected limb. Oh. Shogun says it's embarrassing that Miami keeps losing and we're handing them the playoff position on a silver platter. Yeah. Sargent says, I don't care if it's an average Joe that was working at the supermarket. If they can win games, put them in. That's a fact. That's a fact, man. Man, oh, man. Val says, all we need is an average quarterback. We don't even need a superstar. I don't want Jimmy Garoppolo, but he would help us. But I'll rather have Derek Carr than anything. But if we can get Lamar Jackson, let's go for it. Yeah. You know, everybody wants Lamar Jackson. I do too. You know, if it was that easy, I'd take him. But there's a lot of things moving and shaking. All right. B Spore, salutes to you. Good to see you. Happy holidays to you and your family. He says the defense blew it. The line couldn't block for anything. Mad penalties. Defensive teams special teams, was garbage. Literally played like hot dog water all over the field. Yeah. A lot of issues, man. A lot of issues. But the defense was bend but don't break. They gave up a lot of, field goals. Jaguars only scored 19 points. This is the 6th ranked offense in the league. They only scored 19. The Jets offense couldn't get anything going. We were lucky to get 3. We got a turnover early and still couldn't get into the end zone. And we got a turnover early. Couldn't do nothing with it. Brad Means, salutes to you. Happy holidays to you and your family. He says the Jets are super trash, like so bad. Yeah, you're bad. We played bad tonight. That's a fact. Man. Phenom salutes to you. Phenom says when the third string QB sparks the team more than the number 1 pick or the first pick, number 2 overall, Houston, we have a problem. Yeah. Yeah. It's wild, man. It's wild. Toby, the Jets fan, says, I'd like Lamar or Mike White. Take a good safety or linebacker in the draft or O-line. We're definitely going O-line in the draft, too. Our tackle position needs some work. David says, no more games. On this current roster, Mike White is the QB1. No more drama, no more games, man. We missed in the draft, and we just have to accept it. Good night, y'all. Better days in the future. Salutes to you, man. Good night to you, David. Man, oh, man. Man. Val says, like I said, Zach is not this franchise's quarterback at all. I've said it every single week since week 5. He wasn't showing me he was the guy, even when we was winning. Yeah. Mikey Mike, salutes to you. Happy holidays to you and your friends and your family. He says, we can't even score a dang touchdown. Yeah. Yeah. Val Outlaw says, man, I cannot believe we just lost to the Detroit Lions and the Jaguars. 2 bad defenses, too, and couldn't do much of nothing against them. I'm going to have a tough time sleeping tonight. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Zach Wilson's misses in this game are going to keep me up. That ball in the dirt to a wide open Corey Davis. Sir Toon salutes to you. He says, what's your thoughts on Becton? I love Mekhi Becton. I think he's a good player. I think when he's healthy, he's an all-pro tackle. The problem is that he misses a lot of time because he's rarely healthy for the last 2 years. I like the Jets going forward with Mekhi Becton. I would like to, but I think the Jets should absolutely draft a tackle in this upcoming draft because you can't depend on Mekhi Becton. And you can't play, Russian roulette with Mekhi and think everything's going to be good, and then he gets injured like he did this season, and then we have a whole lot of, shake up along the offensive line. Go get us a top rookie tackle to protect our quarterback, whoever it be, right? I think, honestly, when you talk about offseason needs, that's one of the top offseason needs. Absolutely. Of course, I think Mike White is going to be the guy going forward at QB at this point. I think that they'll go after offensive line help. We've got to hit, offensive line. We've got to. Because if you don't, you're going to get your next QB killed. Y'all see how this line looks. And I mean, again, Fant was a starter. Dwayne Brown should be solid there at left tackle. And both of those guys tonight, well, Fant especially. Come on. Fant especially was not good. But we'll see. I don't know if the Jets will take a shot at another QB in the draft. Unless it's like late or mid rounds or something like that. Sergeant says, I've lost all hope. They put a new meaning into seasonal depression. Jennifer says, we don't deserve sniffing the playoffs. Ooh. Manny, salutes to you as well. Happy holidays to you and your family. Manny says, keep Zach and get a vet. Jimmy G or Brady. Yeah, that's what I think is going to happen. I've been talking to everybody, That's what I've been talking about to everybody. Derek Carr, Jimmy G is going to be in a competition. Zach, Mike White probably still going to be here. Salutes Jedi Knight. Yeah. Happy holidays to you and your family. Jedi Knight says free agent QB coming in. We might see that. Joe the Jet salutes to you. Happy holidays to you as well. He says draft Matt Duggan. Dude's a dog out of TCU. Yeah, that could happen. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Mikey Mike says George Fant has to go. He committed too many penalties. Absolutely. Absolutely. There's so many questions. So many questions along our offensive line. Again, Dwayne Brown, we'll see what happens with him in the future. I mean, he's no spring chicken, right? ATV's coming back, so that's good next season. McGovern's been up and down. You know who's been really up and down? Lake and Tomlinson. My goodness. I mean, he was getting pushed around tonight too. Pressure from the inside. It's wild. It's wild. Joe the Jet says, cut Zach now. Wow. Whew. Joey Chestnut salutes to you. Happy holidays. Says the Jets would be the Chiefs if they lost one more game in 2021. I don't know. Man, oh man. Jedi Knight says Zach is done. Locker room is done with him. Yeah. Val Outlaw says, I absolutely agree with you. We need to target a tackle in the draft we cannot trust. Yeah, our guys. Mekhi Becton. Yep. And I love Mekhi. But you can't trust that this guy's going to be fully healthy again. You can't. Pastor Edwin Ramirez salutes to you. Happy holidays. He said, we can't get a break. We can't. This is rough, man. This is rough. So I'm going to get out of here, man. Salutes to everybody again. We'll be live tomorrow on the radio show, 7 p.m. Eastern. This is what it looks like. 515-602-9639. We're going to have callers, so I want everybody to be patient, understand the lines are probably going to be pretty stacked tomorrow. So I'm going to give everybody time to get their points and their takes across. I want to hear from everybody, but I want to make sure that we know before this show starts, I'm letting everybody know. Make sure your phone lines are good, okay? Don't call in with crazy, wild, okay, all these wild noises in the background, all right? I need to be able to hear you, okay? All right, so when you call in tomorrow, make sure everything's good. I'm going to let you allow you your takes and your points, get it across, but I'm going to have to probably move through pretty quickly because we're going to get some calls. People are upset, all right? But I want to hear from everybody. Also, no cursing on my show for those of you that are new. Don't curse on my show. I'll get you out of here, okay? Fast. It's a family show. So we'll be venting tomorrow again, 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel. 515-602-9639 is the number. All right. Man, this was rough, man. This was rough. Sergeant says, thanks for the vent session. Definitely needed. Absolutely. We'll be having one tomorrow again. Live radio show. All right. Oh, when you call in, for those of you that are new, I have a queue system. I can see you. So you don't need to call in and hang up, call in and hang up, call in and hang up. Just wait on the line. And believe me, I will get to you. Okay. And if I don't know you by name, I will call out your area code on the radio show tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. Please know your radio code. I've had discussion with a couple of new people who who didn't know their area code. Okay. please know what your area code is because I'm going to call it out and then I'll come to you. I want to be able to hear you. Again, please make sure your phone lines are good and there's no crazy background noise, all right? Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. Jedi Knight says, LBJ, thank you, sir. Happy holidays to you and your family as well. Thank you so much, man. Val says, like I said, Zach Wilson is lucky there was no call in tonight. Oh, but we can't save him tomorrow. We can't save him from tomorrow, though. 7 p.m. Eastern, tomorrow, 515-602-9639. So I'm going to get on out of here, folks. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed. Hit that notification bell. All right. Exclamation point links. Before I get out of here in the chat. Brings up my link tree. Please go on my link tree. Has the links to all of my social media platforms. Has the links to all of my YouTube pages. Please hit those YouTube pages as well. Subscribe. Content is coming for those. Schedule's wild, but believe me, it's coming. I'll see you folks tomorrow again at 7 p.m. Eastern. All right. The link will be on all of my social media pages. You know, you'll be able to, see the link and, go in there and everything. We'll be live. So again, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Jedi Knight says, long live and prosper. LBJ salutes. Thank y'all, man. I'm going to get on out of here. Listen, be safe, folks. Be safe. A lot of crazy things going on in the world. All right, be safe. Sit down with your friends and your family. Have a good meal. All right. Make some good memories. Watch some TV. Let the people that you love know that you love them. All right. It's important to me. I hope it's important to you as well. Sit down with those people and let them know that you love them if you do. All right. Make those special moments with the people that you care the most. Friends and family alike. All right. Because you never know what can happen. All right. So I'm going to get out of here. Again, I'll see you folks tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, 515-602-9639 is the number. We're going live at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'll talk a little bit, and then we're going straight to the lines, okay? I know the lines are going to be hot. I'll see you folks. You folks have a good one.